Man, we don't want to think for show boys, man. You know, we do what we can, man. Stand up dudes, man. Real gentlemen. And we standing on business, though. Welcome to the round table, baby, where the boss is to meet. Get a glimpse in the mirror, gotta know you a king. If it's one thing for sure, you a made man now. Gotta wear it like a crown. Do you know what that mean? Wanna join the elite? You better be what you claim in the bid. You better have your facts straight when you speak. No, sometimes you gotta agree to disagree. Nigga might have to speak on it. Got a whole thumbnail with the team on it. You can stay up in the chat or you could cam up. We could put it on the screen if you saying something. They going crazy in the chat, they gon' ban us. Tell them how you really feel, nigga, man up. No judgment and handcuffs. Go ham, throw a tantrum. I be wishing I could stand up. The nigga stand up. One thing for sure, we say what they want and do what they don't. If it's one thing for sure, we say what they want and do what they don't. One thing for sure, we say what they want and do what they don't. If it's one thing for sure, we say what they want and do what they don't. My bad. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, good people?
Yes. We back.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
What up? We are bike.
Man, we is back, man. One thing for sure. Had a little break, man. Couple birthdays, know what I mean? Couple birthdays, know what I mean? You know how the May boys, man. We the May boys, know what I mean? Alan had his birthday, May 18th. You know
I went to Disneyland.
Yeah. I saw that, man. Happiest place on earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How was that?
That shit was pretty dope. We actually went to the California Adventure side, so rode a couple of rides on there and watched the little light show. Yeah, that shit was hard though. The light show was hard. They got a big ass Ferris wheel. Never getting on that shit. Never, ever. That shit, you know how Ferris wheels are, but they got it to where some of them, just hang in one spot, and then when they go around, the others, like it's on the track. So when you're going around, it's like moving like this,
swinging. Oh hell
yeah, it's moving. Not even just swinging; it's moving too. It's on the track.
No, you said sway, right?
Sway. Yeah.
So you kind of going back and forth in the air.
Yeah, whatever the track.
Hey, just make sure you don't eat before you get on that bad boy.
I'm never getting on it, bro. You ain't got to worry about that.
Hey, fun fact, man. I've never been to Disneyland, man.
Yeah.
What?
Never been to Disneyland.
Yeah, I've been twice.
Twice?
But I ain't been in the last 10 years, 15 years.
What's up, Dia?
Hey.
Miss Dia.
Yeah, man. I like my. I don't know if my kids been. They might have been. One of them might have been. I don't know. Some of them might have been, but I've never. And then it got so expensive. I'm like, man, I ain't paying all this damn money for this.
120.
Yes, sir.
Right, per person. Like even for kids, right?
Even kids.
Yeah, I just feel like it's such a ripoff. It ain't like I can afford it, but I just feel like it's such a ripoff that I don't want to. You know what I mean?
No, I think where the ripoff comes from is buying the food, buying the merchandise. The food is double what it would be.
We're not
like $20 for a meal.
We're not buying no food, so you can pack you something, a sandwich or whatever. It's only a ripoff if you're doing shit like that. But like we got on some rides, we got on enough rides to get your money's worth. And the kids, you kind of let them, run free while we was waiting for the light show. And they got on some more rides too. So we got the little money's worth, if you consider that money's worth.
I just figure I got 7 people in my family. That's 800 right there just to get
in.
Like 800 to get in Disneyland. Like,
that's a quarter of your rent or mortgage.
Yeah, that's just crazy, man. So,
but hey,
cool, man. I'm gonna take the kid. I'm gonna take the kids. Well, I'll take the last 1 or 2. I mean,
Nah, they got the experience though. But as far as
they grown now. They gonna have to go take their kids.
For the grown ones.
They wanted Jordans. Look, they wanted Jordans. Shit, I mean.
But I guess the Disneyland side is more the kid side, so we didn't go over there. It was still cool though.
Right. I mean, so you went so that was for your birthday.
I don't think it was for my birthday, but it just happened. it just happened to fall on on the weekend or whatever. But
it was for your birthday.
It was actually for Alan's graduation.
For you, it was for both y'all.
It kicked off the little summer vacation, and He graduated that Friday, so yeah.
And you had the paint and sit with the wife, man. I seen that. That was a dope setup, man.
Yeah, I told you,
That
man.
was
I told you she's gonna find something to do, man. So she had that, and yeah, that was real dope. It really takes time to really do those because it got the numbers and shit, but it came out pretty good.
y'all. I saw the. I'm like, damn, like that shit looked dope. Like
Hey,
it
Yeah,
on
really looked
everything.
dope. Like y'all
I like
did
it.
a good
I
job.
guess my thing is I just like the effort that it took to plan it, to do it, to get everything established.
yeah. She had the room set up. She liked the greenery shit, so she had like the garden type setup and all that. So yeah,
That's a shit. That's a mind thing right there, boy. Because not a
mhm.
lot of people love doing stuff like that, aesthetics like that.
Yeah. She ain't
Nah, that was
gonna. I told her she need to go in business, man. She need to quit bullshitting.
Hey, on everything.
Hmm.
She do.
uh
She got the. She can do those little balloons at the beach and everything else. You know how people try to do the dates at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could do that. She could do like hotel rooms and stuff like that.
you say
Yeah.
balloons at the beach, nigga? Talking about
I
the
mean,
Not
man that
rules,
do the
but
wrap the balloons up and hand them out.
yeah, like how they have like a half a balloon and then they set the inside of the balloon up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't been. I
yeah.
got only that ain't that Long Beach.
I get. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. She's more on the decorating side though. Like right now, she about to come and start decorating for Monty's birthday tomorrow. So
Yes.
Ain't how
Yeah,
old is
man.
Monty turning? 14.
15, man.
God damn.
Man.
15, and I just
Hold on, Dia, real quick, Dia. You got your phone in something again? I don't know, cause you got the little sound
First of
coming.
all, I don't have my phone on nothing. I took
Well,
my earpiece out and everything.
well, it's a little feedback. Sometimes you have a feedback, sometimes you don't. I don't know why. Like, what you be doing.
Unless you just heard my dog barking, but
No,
that
no,
ain't.
it's a little feedback or something, like a echo or something of your voice. I mean, so I don't know if you have it in a blanket or where do you have it sitting at?
On my lap.
it's right now is fine, but sometimes it'll have feedback. So the
See, look,
sound,
look.
yeah,
When you hear Alan talking and you
you can
not talking and your box light up, that means it's feedback.
it's
So
sound
talk,
coming out of
Alan.
your yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's how it's sitting, or maybe you have the speaker like towards the blanket or something. I don't know. It's something like
Yeah.
You
maybe
know
turn
what?
yours.
Let me put my Bluetooth inside the thing.
Okay. Yeah, but Alan, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just introduced to a young man today from Miami.
What? Huh?
I, wa- I was introduced to a young man today.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So how was he introduced?
I remember that. I remember them days.
Well,
Yeah. How did you feel?
well, I already knew about him, and I did my due diligence. I already knew how he looked. Uh, just the fact that it's not an upsetting thing because she actually took it upon herself to introduce me to him. So I appreciate that. You
That's
know, she
respect.
ain't- she ain't try to hide anything or whatever. So Alan had came from the pool, and when he had came from the pool, he was like, I said, "You see Amani?" He said, "Yeah, but who was that guy?" I'm like, "What?" So
Dry
see,
snitching.
yeah,
Wait,
pretty
he live
much.
where y'all live at?
Nah, he lives somewhere else.
Oh, he was just over there.
Yeah, he had
Oh, did you know he was over there?
nah,
Oh, okay.
he had brought her a present for her birthday.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
respectful young man.
Why you biting your lip, man?
Oh,
yeah,
He
trust
all
me. I
ice
understand
cube.
all the emotion Alex is going through right now.
so I went outside, and he could, yeah, of course he was nervous, but I, I'm like, all right, on another day, come back so we can have a conversation. So, you know,
Is you like kind of like press him, or it was just kind of cool?
I don't, I want to be that person, but then again, I don't want to be that person.
All right.
Like Just the same with
I
my
mean, you
kids.
probably accidentally prep. I'm saying, was it a?
Yeah,
I mean,
like
your
because
demeanor is like. I mean, it could have been intimidating.
yeah, and yeah, like I said, he was nervous. You can tell he was nervous, but it's a thing. Just like I told her, I said if it's ever a situation or where you come to me and say y'all are actually together, and I meet him, I'm gonna talk to him the same way I talk to y'all. So I'm gonna have the same conversations, and then later on we'll meet the parents because I want him to respect her. I want her to respect herself enough to not let him do, certain things. So, you know, those conversations gonna be had.
It's funny to me. It's a world of difference from out there than out here. And why I say that is like my young man that I have here is total difference. Like you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Kids go over there and have fun over here. Just I mean out here in Los Angeles, just different.
Yeah, it is. It's way different. Like when we came to your spot this past weekend, Tron Allen talking about, can I walk to the store with Junior? I'm like, what? You crazy? Like, it's just sit
Yeah,
your little ass down somewhere, man. Hell no.
yeah. Nah, they don't know, but nah, that's interesting, man. But I think all you can ask for is the honesty of how she told you and everything like that, and
Yeah, yeah. She
you
ain't
know,
try to hide it, but then again, I'm thinking like she seen Allen coming from the pool, so maybe she like let me just go ahead and because I know he already said something, so
he
let me
gonna
just
tell
go.
him
Yeah, let me just go ahead
as
and
he's
go.
supposed to. I mean, he
Right,
did the
right.
right thing. I mean, he did the
It's,
right
it's,
thing.
it's
Like, who
funny.
was
It's
that
funny.
nigga
I
right
was looking
there?
at.
He like, yeah, all
I was,
that's cool, but who was Cub? Nah, he did what he's supposed to do as his
Yeah.
brother, man.
exactly.
I
I
asked
don't
him. I
know him.
said, you
Did he
didn't
say,
ask
"Dad,
him?
I don't know him"?
I say, did you ask? He was like, yeah, I asked, but he like you said, he did what he was supposed to do. He came and told me, so.
Right. And the little brother for sure gonna tell. I mean,
Hmm. Yeah,
everybody like, I don't know this motherfucker. Nah,
yeah.
but nah, man, okay.
But I was about to say, do he look like he gonna be in her business, like one of those annoying little brothers?
Who, Allen?
Yeah,
Nah, he don't care.
yeah.
He really don't care. Like only if he see it, but he ain't finna be nosy and looking for shit. So
right, right. Well, man, yeah. So I had a birthday May 26th, man. Fun day. Had the barbecue going on, man. Had my good people come. It was amazing. Up until I couldn't remember nothing else.
the
It was
last
everything I could remember was dope as hell. You know what I mean? Like it was fun, man. It was dope.
the last
Uh,
35 to 45 minutes, it was a wrap.
yeah, yeah, man. I think I was moving around. I was trying to be a good hostess. You know what I mean? A host. I mean, I'm moving around and everything, and then I stopped moving and
Caught up to you.
I
As soon
sat
as you
down
sat
and
down, it was over.
I sat
Yeah,
down and that liquor sat down with me, and I don't remember nothing else. I just remember being walked to the room like, "That man,
yeah.
it's over for you." She was
Brina,
like, "It's a wrap."
she got in her little feelings a little bit, and I understand. And I seen her trying to move you. I'm like, let me help her, because if he take a fall, she ain't gonna be able to do it by herself.
Yeah, yeah, she not. Yeah, she was just she she gonna be overprotective, man. She
Yeah,
when everybody start coming taking a picture, she like, oh hell nah, like no
I
man,
get
she
it. I get it. You
and
know.
she was kind of low key sober. She had started drinking, so she was like just on you know protection mode like type shit. So and I appreciate it. I mean, but I know what's going on, Bird. I know y'all didn't everything was cool. I actually remember her getting me up and walking to the room and I'm looking and everybody and I was mumbling something. I mean, but I told her I was like, if you would have probably walked into the bathroom and I'd put some water on my face and gave me some water. It's just once I laid down, it was a wrap. Like I mean,
Once you
Yeah, they
sat
let
down, it
you
was
cook
a
you.
wrap.
no, but I mean, even when she got me up, I remember getting up. Like I remember
Yeah,
walking to the room. I mean,
yeah,
it's just like I think it was mixed with tire, and I was drinking that damn jungle juice, and I hadn't ate nothing really like that. So,
yeah.
but it was fun, man. I started seeing people. I'm like, oh, you here? I mean, I had to hit people
Hmm.
like, damn, I know you was here. I appreciate you coming. Now, I only seen a glimpse of your face. I mean, but it was dope, man.
Yeah, when I went to go get Michelle, I came back with him like, hey, Tron, Michelle over there. He was like,
Right, Brittany was like, somebody would say, I think Dre, somebody was like, Michelle was. I like, she was there. I remember low key seeing her, but I couldn't really, you know what I mean? Like, it was a few people like that. The homie show, I'm like, dang, show me. I seen his face, but I couldn't really do nothing about it. You know what I mean? So, but I kind of got that memory in my, it was dope, man. People, I fuck with people showed up. Everybody showed up, showed love, man. All the gifts, all the even the people that couldn't make it, man, that told me happy birthday online and or just text me or made a phone call, man. I appreciate all the love and everything like that. It was a dope birthday. Brina kind of felt bad because I couldn't. We were supposed to do the karaoke thing and go inside the little club thing and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were supposed to. She was like, we didn't really get to do the whole thing because I tapped out.
Yeah,
I mean,
you fucked it up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they saying. That's word on the street back then. I fucked that up. But I was like, shit,
It was still
next
dope
year.
though. It
was cool. But literally I said, okay, let's do a barbecue. My barbecue was a barbecue, just barbecuing. I might have got some tables and chairs, but that wasn't even necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just gonna do a barbecue, you know what I mean? And I looked in the backyard. There was a whole club in the backyard. Big ass balloon, big ass club and shit. Like,
Well, you know how Sabrina was.
Yeah, she gonna do it up.
That's dope though. I didn't even go inside, but that was hard though.
Mm-hmm.
That was hard.
I said maybe just for another event. It ain't got to be a birthday. We kind of turn that into something like a little game night or something.
Yeah.
Because that was cool. That was dope. People didn't really go inside there, but it was cool.
The kids was in there. Kids was in there doing it.
Everybody. I guess everybody was thinking
they broke all the games. Fucked all the games up. Yeah, I almost had to beat the game man up. I mean, he wanted all this shit. I mean,
yeah,
but it's cool. What's going on, Keysha?
What's up, everybody? What's going on?
What's up?
What up, Keysha?
Hey,
Yeah, man. Okay, we can start the show then, man. Everybody been good. Everybody had a good week.
Bird, what the deal, Bird?
What's cracking, y'all?
What up, man?
Nothing, man. I got to the party right after everybody left.
You a lie. You's a lie.
He pulled up on me the next day.
I came the next day. I had a long day that day before, man. I was on my way to my yearly family reunion and had a tire issue. So I was at the tire shop literally for like 2.5 hours. Well, looking for a tire for almost 3 hours.
Yeah, on Sundays I should be open.
And then when I got back to LA, it was like 10 something. I just went to sleep. I was like, I was over the day. But I was trying to do both. But yeah, that I ain't gonna say it ruined my day, but it definitely put a damper on it. But I made it through it. But so I just pulled up the next day. He was still trying to come too when I got there.
Yeah,
he was coherent, but he was coherent, but he still wasn't ready for it.
Because what Nick and Drake pulled up that morning, and then they popped the Douce and started drinking again, and we drink it again. They like Nick, it's gonna help your hangover and shit. So I drank a little bit.
Yeah,
I drank a little bit and shit, but
and tell Brenda don't be too pissed off. Remember, y'all did that shit to me too.
Yeah, she just be over.
I know she ain't tripping. Yeah.
But but granted, that was years ago, nigga. We was in our 30s. We was like 20s. We was like early 30s, late 20s.
Yeah, that was early 30s.
Look, he had the camera
30s.
He want to talk shit, but he can't.
That was funny back then. It ain't funny when the shoe on the other foot. You know shit ain't that funny, good. But this nigga will post you every year type shit.
Alan had the camera right here. Look at him.
Nah, O was posting shit from when I was 25 and shit. Like golly, nigga, I threw up 15 years ago. This nigga remind me every year. Remember this?
Tell her no.
Right. Got that footage.
Man, I was gonna name the show. What was I gonna name the show, Keysha?
I don't know. Don't be talking shit about my little quote.
No. I was gonna name the show "How You Gonna Get Away from Person in Person." Wait, what was it? What was the name of it?
How you shut up. It was, what did I say?
You said how you going to get away from a person in person, or how you going to away a person from in person? Something like
how you gonna avoid it? How you gonna get away from a person in person? Like you can't get away from me in person.
Yeah. Shit scared the hell out of me. How you gonna get away from a person in person? Y'all let that marinate.
You gotta bob them in the head when they ain't looking. And go the other way.
With that, what y'all will. I mean, no, but that's coming from a woman. Like, you know, if you know how women think, it's like, nigga. Hey, yeah.
So were you the one dodging, or was they the one dodging?
No. She was the one. She's the one that they ain't getting away from.
Yeah. So they were trying to dodge you. Damn.
She said it. She was like, but I mean, how you gonna get away from a person in person? I said, what? I said, what did you just say? How you gonna do what? I was like, oh my God. I never like
what Kendrick Lamar say, sometimes you gotta pop out and show a nigga.
Yeah.
You hear about these people, but when they like next to you, you be like, I was looking like, damn, okay.
That sounds like some shit the federales need to be involved in. And shit.
What? What you saying?
Say, how you gonna get away from me? I'm like, right here.
She was like, how you gonna get away from a person? How you gonna get away from whatever that shit was like? Yeah, that was alarming. But
it was just a little quote I heard. Don't mind me.
Nah, it sound like you made that up.
That sound like that Paul Mooney shit. Everybody want to be a nigga. What he say? Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga when it's time to be a nigga, or some shit like that.
Right, them weird quotes, you know.
I don't know if y'all heard, man. They say they got Trump, man.
Oh yeah, they got it. They told us to be on the lookout. Did you see that part? Everybody needs to be on the lookout in case Trump's people start acting a fool. I said, man, I wish a mother. What they gonna do? Donald Trump was found guilty in New York City, and he was found guilty on all charges, not some.
Yeah. 34 of them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
34.
What's crazy is he ain't gonna do a day in jail.
Yeah, not for this. Yeah.
Ain't gonna
you don't think so?
If he do get, you think if he do get time, it's gonna be time like some good behavior. You know what I mean?
They say he's not gonna get sentenced until after the or either I think before the election date anyway.
Well, you know, I think they would have to sentence him before the election date because you can't imprison an active president.
Right. And
so they have to try him before. If not, he's just gonna beat the system again. Like
yeah.
They'll be like, nah, veto that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, they go.
Even if he gets sentenced, he can't be a president, can he?
Close it. You said
That's
what?
what I don't know.
He's already convicted. So
you can be. You know what the crazy thing is? You can be a convicted felon and run for president, but you can't vote and you can't get certain jobs and other stuff. But you could run for president as a convicted felon, which is crazy as hell.
And you know they're gonna vote for him. So
they're gonna vote for him to keep him out of jail.
So,
but can you like if they but I mean, so they keep pushing his sentence back. You can't push it back 4 years though.
Well,
but they can't prolong the presidential poll race or whatever because I mean he ain't the only nigga running, so they can't prolong it, but they can prolong his dates to push it back so he can still be eligible to run.
That judge in Florida, that's the one that's been pushing back his case. So it's a possibility that they might push his sentence back.
That's crazy, man. This is all this shit is rigged. Man.
Go ahead, Dia. You on mute? What'd you say, Dia?
I said he'll be good until July, but he cannot be technically like he can't go to jail or anything until after the election. So
that's crazy.
What about? I mean, he can't. Can he go to jail as president?
No, he can't. No, not as a candidate that's running. So he'll be good until the election. So he feels safe, but he gonna lose anyway.
I don't know if he's gonna lose.
I don't know if he's gonna lose though.
You know what? I did say that too, but at the same time, with this him being found guilty, he might.
Nah, even still, I don't think he will. Think about it. Nobody thought he was gonna be a good president. The nigga numbers show him being a good president.
I think that's even more reason for his people to show up.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think they'll vote for him, because it's a lot of people who wanted to vote for Trump the second term because of how good the statistics showed when he was in office.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying he was the best president or nothing, but compared to Biden, shit, run it, Trump. I'm all for Trump. If we gotta go for Biden again, Trump, I got you. Big dog Trump.
And you see how, you know, when niggas be going to jail, when niggas come out of jail, they throw parties and shit. So the fact that my president is going to jail, you know what I mean? Niggas gonna be thinking like that, like, you know, they gonna support that.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, you know, they would have hung Obama. Like, if Obama would have had any allegations, they would have tried to hang that man.
Say it again, dear.
He's already said that. He was just like, oh yeah, he was like, the black people want to elect me because, you know, they see me as they see themselves. And so I just don't understand, like, why. I don't know.
You know what it is?
I don't like that person, but
you know
whatever.
What it is? Hey Marcus, your dogs is inside or outside?
That's not my dog. Nigga, I got big dogs. That's a Chihuahua.
Yeah, it is a Chihuahua.
That's somebody Chihuahua. Nigga,
That's your dog, dear?
My dog go woo 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 woo.
That's your dog, dear?
Hey, Marcus, do it again. Do it again, Marcus.
Is she in the room with you?
No, I'm lying. I got puppies, but they don't sound like that.
She in the room with you?
That's somebody else's little carpet crawler.
Dear,
First of all, she'll probably beat your dogs up, but at the same time, whatever.
I got Rottweilers. My dog will eat
it don't make no difference. She'll bite him right in the neck.
Hold on, but dear, for the sound, though, are they in the room with you, or where they at? Where the dog at?
Put me on mute real quick, and she ain't gonna stop barking until whoever stops.
Okay. She can hear us talking. All right. Yeah, man. I didn't forgot.
She didn't want to claim the motherfucker at first. She's like, I mean, you hear a dog, that don't mean it's my dog. I mean, it's probably ugly too. You probably got an ugly dog.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she probably got a sweater on. Your dog got a sweater on, huh?
Time to show and prove.
All right, man. What's up,
look at that old Scandinavian Miss Scott looking ass dog. As Crocodile Dundee would say, that's not a dog. This is a dog.
So, you know, what's up with your boy Diddy, dog. Man? He got more cases and allegations. I mean, I don't you know.
We all knew that was coming.
More cases and allegations.
What up, Drayton?
Can I ask you, the ladies, man, how y'all feel about this Diddy situation, man? Y'all gotta unmute yourselves. Y'all the only ladies on here. Any lady want to speak on this? Hello?
No. It's a sensitive situation, but it's obvious that he did it. Is, you know, no turning from it now. What, the apology that you're talking about, or just what we saw? Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, that was, you know, just what we saw.
Shit, what more do you need after seeing that video?
Right.
Yeah. So defending that.
Yeah, it's saddening, you know, because it's a lot of women that do go through that, and people always say, like, I think she made a statement about that, like, or people just talking about it in general, like, oh, why don't you just leave? People don't be understanding, like, how hard it be to get out of situations like that, whether it's fear, or, you know, or whatever the reason is, or, you know, financial, or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, it's a sad situation. My heart go out to her, because that's just one that we saw. Who knows how many other ones that, you know, we didn't see.
Oh, there might be plenty.
You think it's hard? You think, and it's just a curiosity question. You think it's hard for a person to leave an abusive situation like that?
It is. And I'm speaking from experience, because I've dealt with that in the past, where you be in because you attach, you in love with a person you care, because that's not the initial behavior. It might have been there at some point, but it doesn't get revealed until later on, when you already in, you know, you feel for, you know, care for the person. And, you know, it's a whole lot that comes with that, you know, the person making broken promises that they gonna change, or, you know, doing the fake seek help, or whatever the case may be, to make you, you know, stay once you do try to leave, or, you know, the threats. If you leave, if I see you with somebody else, just a whole bunch of stuff. It's like, damn, is this person really gonna do it? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, so it's the fear more than anything. And and then that's what you become accustomed to. And then even when you do go, you kind of start feeling bad, like, like, cause the stuff that happened, if they go to jail or get in trouble for you, trying to protect yourself, you kind of like, damn, was that the right decision? You kind of, I don't know. It's a mental, emotional thing, it's all of that. So
I can understand it in that light for sure.
And then don't involve kids in a situation, because now it's like you still have to deal with the person, so it's a whole another situation.
For sure. Yeah, that's a whole lot of things that build up that pot, That's terrible, man. I hope all women in situations like that get help or figure out how to, find that strength or that way out, man, because there's so many people you're hearing are dying in those situations.
Or people go and do that shit snapped. Because I remember at one point I was watching that shit like I could get away with it, like it'd be like, yeah, but then the reality is like, damn, what if I don't get away with it? My kid's not gonna have their mama or their daddy, whatever the case may be. But yeah, it's a effed up situation to be in, but it takes a lot of strength and support, to get out of that type of situation. And once you do, it's a lot of healing that comes with that after too. So
for sure.
Yep.
I think it's
we can't
obvious.
hear you, Drayton, if you're trying to talk. You on mute. Okay.
I was just laughing at what she said. That's all.
Yeah, I think
about the snap part. Huh?
I think it's obvious for it to be kind of hard for certain people to get out of the situation. I mean, you could just look at that one incident. Like he chased her down the hallway. You know what I'm saying, with the towel on. So just imagine what they're going through at other times. In the privacy of his own house, where he,
right,
where he can pretty much do anything.
So, yeah, no, the reason why I asked though, because like even that in the privacy of their house, I get it, but when the doors are open and you go to the store, you go to the mall, you go to a show, it got to be a way out. But like she said, there's a lot of other things involved and other parts of that. So I get it. I understand.
I think with that situation, like
just walk away.
With their situation, I think they said all his people was in charge of everything. They was in charge of her money, everything, finance. Yeah. She couldn't do nothing. Anything she needed to do, I mean, she couldn't do. You know what I mean? He damn near groomed her. She was young when she got with him and stuff, and that shit become mental. Like, I mean, it becomes psychological and all kind of things, and they become helpless in those situations where they don't know what to do, and they.
That works out on the regular plane too. Like with regular people in regular situations, even not without all that money and all that, but when the aggressor or the one holding the leash is the one over all the money, the one over all the finance, the one over all everything, that's a way of power and control too. How they dress, how they wear their hair, how they, who they hang with, who their friends are, the same thing.
My question would be this: how do you find yourself in that position? Like when it first happened. It's not like, oh, I don't think this is gonna happen again.
I would imagine.
Well, the first time it's like it's a shock, because it's like, he's like, damn, did this really did this happen? Like you in disbelief, and it's just like, you go into like in shock, like I said. So whether you involve the police or family members off the rip, because it's like you scared, because it's like you never seen that side of a person, so it's a side that you've never experienced. It's like we all have a side that we like, I don't want nobody to see that side, don't bring that side about me, but you just talking because you mad, or you probably will do some stuff, but to see that side of a person that you feel or thought that love you or care about you and do some shit, so it's like, what the it's like, it's scary, and then it's like, once you calm down, it's like, the apologies come, and it's like, it'll never happen again. And it might not happen for a long time, but then it happens again. And, it's like, okay, it's okay. The next time you need to get some help. I can't keep doing this, whatever. And then, because sometimes it's not an everyday thing. Like maybe some people experience on every day. It could be spaced out months where you're fine, not having issues. So you believe like, okay, that person changed. They're not doing it no more. You kind of forgive. And, we as women, forgive men for a lot of shit, like whatever the case may be. So, you know, because you love them, you know, you care about them. And it's like you want it to work, you want them to change. Huh?
No, Chris.
No,
Chris would say amen in women's words. You're like, ha.
Yeah, because you know, you care, you want it to work, especially if you feel like that person is an overall good person, you know, but it's just like, okay, if you can just fix this, then maybe we can be okay, you know, but some people you can't, you know, fix.
Is it? I have a question about that. Like, is it more so because of an embarrassment? The reason why people don't involve their family like right away on the first go round?
Probably, you know, or you don't want family to get involved to where, you know, because some family, you know, some family, you have family that's crazy, that's, you know, I ain't gonna, you know, incriminate nobody, but you know, that's willing to go that degree for you. But then it's like the reality is like, okay, y'all have kids, y'all have this, so what are you gonna do? You know, so it's just like, and then later on, you wind up forgiving the person and still trying to work it out. So it's like they step back because, okay, well, you know, and it's like, well, you know, they tell you need to leave, and it's like, it's easier said than done when there's feelings, attachment, and like I said, kids and stuff. And it's just like, you know, you trying to fix it and, you know,
I think
do whatever within your means.
I'm like, this N-word hit me.
I mean, you tell people, even their family, you know, and they try to talk and intervene and, you know, with the counsel you guys and all that type of stuff. And, you know, and that's what keep you guys going, because everybody's acting like, and that person is acting like they're going to change and, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. And I need help. And, you know, you're going through the motions and thinking that person is sincere. And like I said, you'll go for a period of time because you think that they are, you know, sincere and going to change. And then shit, you know, then it pop off again. And it's just like, okay, either I'm gonna take you out or you gonna take me out. So, you know, and when you get to that point when you're mental, that's how you know it's like, okay, I need to really get out this situation, because if not, I'm really gonna do something to this person and it's gonna be all bad. And, you know, that was my breaking point, because, you know, I did some stuff, you know, but not to a degree to go to jail or nothing, you know, so, but yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, shit, at the end of the day.
Sorry, give me y'all a whole little background, but I can just relate. So it's like, damn,
right.
I experienced her. I like, damn, seeing her go through that just, you know, can kind of give a person a flashback of shit you've been through. But, you know, I used to cry when I talked about that shit for a minute. But, you know, it's like, I'm just thankful I made it through. And, you know, I try to, you know, if somebody going through certain stuff like that, I got daughters, I talk to them to not, you know, go through shit like that or whatever, because, you know, my mom saw it before I did, because we used to joke and play and fight and shit. And she, oh, y'all playing, but then that shit gonna get serious or whatever the case may be. And she was right. You know, sometimes us parents see certain shit that we don't see because we in love, we just playing, it ain't nothing like that and this and that. But that nigga really was. Really was, you know, trying to get me on the low and shit or whatever, you know, or being overpowered for or whatever, you know, but that's behind me now. So I'm glad you know, not dealing with that and got the strength to leave and stood on business, I guess.
Nah, that's what this is for. To you know, to give. Like we said, we talk about everything. You know, we want to give people voices and a chance to talk about this, because that shit was like crazy seeing and discussing seeing, but it is a lot of people going through shit like that. Regular people, you know what I mean? People in our family, people that we know and shit, are people that we talk to every day. So it's just you know, it's not cool, it's not okay, and shit is
I
fucked
was
up.
just trying to like look at it or think about it in another way. I asked Michelle, I said, so would you forgive me if I was to do that? Seeing as that we've been together so long, and well, I know the feelings are there, I know the love is there, and if it just happened, would you forgive me? And you know, she was, of course, she said, well, where did it come from after all these years? She would have to look into all that. But yeah, she would probably forgive me. But I could just imagine, you know, certain people that it's hard to let go of somebody that they really care deeply about. Even in a lot of situations, like Crystal or Keisha said, y'all just forgive us for a lot of shit, a lot of shit.
Yeah.
No matter how hard it hurts, you know how bad it hurts, y'all forgive us.
I think it's just an individual situation though, because I know people who walked away the first time the hand went up, but then you hear people that stayed forever, you know what I'm saying, and worked it out. So really, I think it's just the individual and what, because that's like even other situations where people say what they would do in a situation. Oh, if a nigga ran in here, I'm gonna knock his noodle off, and then some shit happened, and they, not saying because they tell, but they freeze up. So
you don't know until you in the actual situation.
What happened? I mean, anybody can say what they'll do beforehand. God forbid they ever have to go through it. But shit, you never really know until it's time to go. When it's go time, that's when you know whatever in any situation. But I think that so many people go through it in silence. Like it's fucked up when you hear about it later on in life, or you hear about it later on after the tragedy or after the trauma, and you're trying to figure people out, your siblings or your cousins or your aunts or whoever, and you be like, that's what you was going through like the whole time. I would have done something. It's like, how can you do something if you don't know? And then even if you do something, because I've been in that predicament too, where somebody reach out and then you attempt to solve the problem, and then they go back with the person, and then you become the idiot because you helped the right way and you should have, but then they like, but I'm in love, so just stay out of it next time. It's like, wait a minute, you called me, you know what I'm saying? You put me in the shit. I was about to go to prison behind you because of my love for you, and now you're telling me that don't matter more than your love for the person that was hurting you in the first place. So sometimes you gotta be like, call 911, call the police. Don't call me, like, because I don't want to know.
And it's the circle too.
Call me, I'm coming.
Yeah, it's the circle too. I know, even if that was the case, if she was to forgive me, I know I'll be held accountable. Like my aunties will probably beat my ass, most definitely. Y'all probably handle me, like, because that shit ain't cool. So it'll still be accountability there.
Yeah, but that's only if they was to know. Nobody would know if nobody said nothing. That's the point, So unless you say something like, "Oh, you won't believe what I did," or she go tell somebody, like, otherwise, you kind of just dealing with it within the house. Which a lot of time, that's how we had dealt with stuff, which was in house, like not putting everybody in your business, because But that it was like, I'm not holding that in. It was like, But
it's the difference when you there and you see the shit. I done been there too, and like, what the fuck? And it's
like, what?
Yeah, man. That was heavy.
I'm glad you out of it though. I'm gonna just say that. I'm glad you.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Yep. Me too.
Okay.
I've been on. It's funny to me. I'm sitting out here and her. I've been on the other side of the girl leaving her boyfriend or her husband, and the husband's trying to get her back. I've been on that side of the husband trying to come and beat the chick that I was talking to at the time, and we moved together and everything. I remember the nigga used to bang on her door until I come outside, and he was like, "Oh, I mean no harm. I mean no harm." I'm like, bro, you need to go home.
You didn't whoop his ass.
Hear her say that.
You should have whooped his ass the first time. He would have never came back to the house.
Shit. No, I couldn't do it because the kids was in the house and everything.
The kids was in the house. You should have whooped his ass outside. The kids need to understand who we are.
I can't stand him.
I'm a different type of nigga, homie. I'm telling you, hey. And I'm not saying I'm not no super tough guy, none of that. But when it comes to standing up for your shit, the first time I handle a nigga the first time. Nigga out of line with me, I handle him that time. I don't wait till the second time. We don't talk about it. None of that. You handle it the first time, because the second time they already know what's coming. If there is a second time. I ain't gonna say nigga ain't gonna try you the second time, but I'm getting that ass the first time.
No,
it's gonna make you think twice the second time, huh?
Hell yeah, when your eye hurt, your head hurt, your shoulder hurt, and shit, they gonna think about it.
Nah, my situation was him and 3 of his homeboys who came over. And they thought they was gonna do something. I'm like, bro, look, I'm not scared of none of y'all.
1, 2, 3. Nigga, you call your boy, nigga. Nigga, we ain't no little niggas.
Don't call them.
So I gotta remind you when
she said I'm calling.
Y'all know some of the shit that happened. I remember rolling up on this one street called 40th and see the nigga with the old man walking through the building and shit, swinging that motherfucker. Niggas is ready for war. I ain't saying no names, but the nigga got a red hat on. Niggas is ready for war when it's time to go to war. Niggas just
he got a red hat on.
We all soft, we all good niggas. We calm, we cool. When it's time to go to war, niggas is ready for war. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying, he didn't have a red hat on that day. He got one on today. Y'all might not know him. You know what I'm saying? But I said, hey, nigga, put that gun away. Nigga, we outside, man. What you doing? He said, nah, I'm just saying, niggas is ready. Niggas is quiet, but they ain't quiet because they not. You know what I'm saying?
That's because you left my door open.
You
left my door open, nigga.
Nah, I didn't leave the door open because they came in the window. They came in the balcony.
You left my door open. I had to go.
Nah, but next conversation.
Okay, man. Y'all heard about the woman that went viral for giving up her kids, her 5 kids to CPS?
Boy, that's a hard one to even understand.
Right.
It is so far this way or so far this way. You really just don't know.
That's why I want to get your opinion. So let me play the video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she also said down in the interview too. I'm gonna play that after this. Okay. Wait. My bad.
What you doing, man? It's pretty quiet.
I was not playing?
No.
What the hell? Oh, my bad. It was playing the wrong. It ain't playing the right thing.
Because I love them, and this is hard. Like, this is killing me.
Yeah.
But it's for the better. Like, it's for me to get my life better and focus on my schooling, my career, my health. Number one, my health, so I don't fucking die. Because I can't do shit for them if I'm dead.
Yeah.
I can't stop stressing if I don't have help. You know. So it's like. And it's like the dads didn't want to help me. They wanted to see me beat. I done lost everything so many fucking times. But you know what? Like I said, I'm going to come back for them. And as far as the whole foster home thing, like, will it be open? Will I still be able to, like, see them, bring them gifts and stuff? Like,
what they'll do is they'll set up visitation for you, usually here at the agency or a designation place, whatever the court orders. And you'll be able to see them weekly.
Okay, that's even better, that I can still see them.
Oh, yeah, you'll get to see them.
And I can still provide for them, right?
Correct. You
Birthdays.
Can bring them gifts and have all that.
Yeah, because, like...
Okay, let me play the second little video that she did an interview to.
I mean, I have a feel for it or understanding.
Hold on, let me play this little video.
Is lemonade, and listen, I have a lemonade exclusive. I have a more Lex now. Sis, you have gone very, very viral for some recent videos you've posted, more specifically with you.
Come on, man.
You going to the CPS office and going ahead and giving your kids.
See, I was just playing, man. I don't know what y'all
CPS. I know it's been a lot going on, but I wanted to.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna play the sound for you guys through my actual phone. Cause I don't know why
the caption of this interview is crazy.
And then you can read her tweets. I think that's what a lot of people was paying attention to after.
Just that caption is enough. Then going on Facebook saying she wanted to shake some ass.
Right. So I'll play the sound from here.
It's lemonade, a lemonade exclusive. I have a more Lex now. Sis, you have gone very, very viral for some recent videos you've posted, more specifically with you going to the CPS office and going ahead and giving your kids to CPS. I know it's been a lot going on, but I wanted to talk to you because I felt like it was a lot of negativity surrounding this video, and it was very commendable to me. So I wanted to have you on to share your story. How you doing, Lex?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. It was important for me to let you share your story. So I guess tell me what led up to you deciding to go ahead and give your kids to CPS. Where were you at mentally where you were like, you know what, I need help and this is what I need to do to make it better for my family?
So honestly, well, as far as the mental state, I'm perfectly sane. Ain't nothing wrong with me. It's just I love my kids so much. I just got tired. I want more for them. So it was like I want more for them so much that it was eating me alive, like my very existence. And every day I'm waking up and going to sleep. I'm like, hell no, this can't be it. Fuck that. Like no, I'm not going for that. It was just so honestly before this, a lot of people don't know outside of the 2 colleges, I was also working 2 jobs. Now, obviously, I've already let the world know that all I know is the hood. I've grown up in the hood, so obviously, I'm on welfare. I get food stamps and stuff, and I was getting childcare with JFS. This would now be my second time going through some pure straight BS because of like JFS and stuff. And so this time they took for no reason my child care was still active, but they took my kids off the roster. And I'm like, okay, why'd y'all do that? So you can't get a hold of them for like ever.
Okay, I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but she said they took her kids off. I guess that's a child care stuff.
Off of daycare or whatnot.
Yeah.
She didn't want to sit at home and babysit her kids, so she wanted to go out and shake some ass. So you can't shake ass with the kids at the house. So it's easier to get rid of them. As far as what her tweets and all that said that I read on her page and all that beforehand, the shit she posting is about money. That ain't got nothing to do with them kids. She want to live a hot girl, single life. The baby daddies ain't involved, so she feel like if they ain't doing it, why I gotta do it? And that's fucked up. But
How many baby daddies did she have?
She had 5 kids, I think 4 baby daddies.
Oh, that's why. I mean that, but
3 or 4.
It all started with it being her fault. Close your legs, use protection.
I mean, it's so much to that. But once you have kids, as a parent, I would say, once you have a kid, all that shit is out the window. It's yours. You got something to do, something to take care of, regardless of if you got a different baby daddy. I have 2 kids' mothers, and shit, I got to take care of my children the same and do whatever I got to do, whether they in the life or not, or whether I'm in the house with them or they in the house with me or whatever. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
At some point in time, she got to take her accountability of understanding what kind of dude she's dating.
She seemed like she probably young with kids too. I mean, 5 kids is a lot. My mama had 5 kids, single mother. You know what I'm saying? Daddy not doing nothing. No help from our dad growing up. But I mean, shit, I'm pretty sure she probably had some crying nights in her room.
Oh, most definitely.
She ain't never sent us away. We went to grandma's house on the weekends sometimes, or auntie house, but she ain't never got rid of us. I ain't never seen it inside of a CPS building or nothing. So, I mean, different people are different.
She was in the county. She was getting food stamps. She was trying to work. I mean, I'm like,
she had assistance. Shit, you getting food stamps? You got somewhere to live.
You got once you get in the county, they going after the daddy, so she wouldn't get money for them either.
You never really know the whole thing,
Why was this recorded?
Right.
She recorded it.
That's what I was looking at. She
was
recording herself.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just puts you in the mindset of certain people. Like, you got the phone right here recording you.
And she said, I'm perfectly sane. So, I mean, she was doing it sanely.
Right. So you doing that. You
she crave attention.
I didn't think about that, bro. That's a good ass question.
I didn't think about that. She was doing it. I'm like, why?
She wants the attention and she wants the empathy and all that. But then you see what she's doing. She's recording it, and then the tweets and all this other shit. So that's not even looking into how she's actually acting, without the camera.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, cool. If you want to give your kids up, okay, cool. At least, hopefully, because all situations in the system ain't good. Hopefully they'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? But maybe
hopefully they won't be separated. Hopefully they won't go to a bad home that's just about the money and not about taking care of them or raising them.
Yeah. But they probably wouldn't have been good with her because her mind ain't there to raise no kids.
And I hate when people say I'm a product of a hood or I grew up in the hood. That's all I know. You know how many people came up in the hood are good people? The hood don't make you a bad person or a bad character. The person is a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Look at the Menendez brothers. They have money and they killed both their parents. So the hood ain't got nothing to do with them. Niggas born in a mansion. They lived in a mansion their whole life. They killed their parents. So the hood ain't got nothing to do with that. It's the mentality of the individual. But I think women who do shit like that should get their pussy sold up.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. They shouldn't be able to use it no more on everything. They should sew that motherfucker up and they should just have a pee hole. They shouldn't be able to have sex. Niggas too. They should cut their shit. They don't want to take care of
But we don't pee out of our vagina. Oh,
I said they pee hole. No, just the pee hole. I know. I did the sex, the biology thing. I said they should show their vagina. They should show up the vagina and leave the pee hole so they can pee. That's it.
Now I thought she was really having a moment, crying and stuff. Like it's overwhelming. I didn't know about the other parts, the other stuff. Like, oh, yeah, that's the poor excuse.
Sometimes the sad part is the more to it, you know. But sometimes it's that bullshit. I need a bag. I'm trying to get a bag.
If you record yourself crying, then I'm out. Right.
Yeah, because how could you?
So they could take the kids. That's all she did.
Right, I'm out. And then you right away you text that I'm trying to go shake some ass. It's crazy. Like, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to go.
Wow.
But I'm not
get that bag and flip it again. That's what she said.
And in the comments you see, some people it was like 50-50. Some people were supporting her. Some people was like, nah, I would never do that.
If she want to go shake some ass, to be honest, Tron, I feel like that's better for her to go do then. Turning your kids so that way you ain't got to leave them at home. And then next thing you know, something happened.
They're getting taken.
The house down. Turn the kids in. If you don't want to be a mom and you decide like just turn them in then.
But shaking ass really got her in that.
Because you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Even though you put up a whole argument about, oh well, I'm this, I'm that, I'm just not mentally set. Basically crying wolf. But if you want to, some people, there posts where somebody gave somebody $20 to babysit their kid to then go to the bar. Some people want to go to the strip club, kids outside in the car dying. So it's just like, nigga, nigga, but you know what? Just go ahead and get the kids up. If you don't want to be a mom, but you still want to be somewhere there, because I feel like she really didn't want to be a mom because of the daddies wasn't active in the kid's life, and that's more so what it was.
That's kind of what it seemed like. Like
that's what it seemed like. Cause they daddies ain't there. Like to say daddies is correct for one, but she was just like, well, they daddies ain't there and all this and all that. Like, so she probably feel like she don't need to be a mama either. So she did the right thing. Go ahead and give them.
Yeah, I think she did the right thing too. I mean, because they better off with somebody who don't care about
somebody else,
clothe them and all that.
Because
but I think
God forbid they die in a car, they at home by themselves. Yeah. Some people going on cruises and stuff, leaving their kids at home. Like there's so many messed up people in the world where it's like, yeah, okay, I applaud her for at least that. If you want to go shake some ass, that's fine. Give your kids, because you ain't never at home anyway to take care of them yourself.
But you figure that out 5 kids later ago? That's fucked up.
Now I wonder if she was if she's doing that for a reaction from the baby daddies.
Yes,
because she recorded it. You know, she had to, look at the footage and be like, okay, I'm gonna post this. So is that a reaction that she might want from the baby daddies to see, okay, well, what they gonna do now?
That's why she recorded it. So that way they can be like, oh no, don't turn my kids in. Let me see if my grandma or my mama can raise them kids or something like that.
And it might be
she went to the extreme.
One particular baby daddy attention she's trying to get.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But all 5 kids gotta suffer though.
I don't even know how many baby daddy. Okay, but
then again, they might not suffer. They might live great lives and turn out to be great.
Yeah, some people turn out better. In that type of situation.
Okay, well, let's move on to the next topic. Deioandra Sanders. That's Deion Sanders, his daughter. I believe she's pregnant by Jacquees. She says her last name will be going in her child's name because she's not married and she still uses her last name. My question is, fellas. No, ladies.
Not going with the fellas.
No, because
change it up.
Would you ever not? I mean, if you had a child, would you not give your child the last name? Would you want to put your last name in also?
I think.
Hold on, nigga. Let me ask the woman.
You said fellas, nigga.
No, I said.
Right, go ahead, Marcus.
The women.
Go ahead. What's the question?
Need my last name. I wouldn't need my last name in my child's name. I would just go with the father's name. Like, it's not that deep, but again, her last name is Sanders, and Deion being her daddy, like, she got a different. She's saying that people are misconstruing what she's saying. She's saying the child would have Jacquees's last name, but she's gonna implement it somewhere. Some people are like that these days, where the kids got 4 names now.
That's because they stupid.
Because that's Mrs. What?
That's because
hold on, because we're gonna go in order, Bird. I know you want to get to it. Let her, because we still gotta do our top to bottom, but I wanted to go with the women. Go ahead.
Oh no, I wasn't calling you stupid. I said that's because they're stupid.
Me stupid?
No, I said not you. I said people who do that with their children, with all the different last. Not you.
I'm laughing. You
I said with the other last names. But go ahead, finish with.
No, but like I'm not agreeing with her at all. Like, just get a boy the Jacquees's last name, but she want to be attached to her last name and have a kid. Like, it could be blank Sanders, whatever Jacquees's last name is.
Nope.
And hyphenated, like, you know how they do all of the things. Like,
no.
But
okay.
Keysha. I mean, I get it. I don't agree with it though.
I always try to. Oh, me? Do I agree or don't? I mean, I don't agree. I mean, it's up to her. I think it's up to each individual. You know, because typically the last name is to carry on the legacy. We all know that. So I'm always like for giving the child the dad's last name, regardless of being married or not. So that's just me. I mean, my last child was a different situation. He has my last name as his first name, but it wasn't because of no marital situation. It's because it was hey, you have to hear a reason why. My dad passed when I was younger, so I have my dad's last name, of course. So I know I don't want any more kids. So to me, that was a way to keep his name going without affecting the dad's last name. So it was actually the dad's idea to give him the first name and his last name so that we can, keep my dad's name in the works. So yeah, it's different. You can't tell it's a last name either. My last name Keelan. So it's not like it's a typical Williams and, last name. So it could be a first name or however, but yeah.
Okay. Alan?
I understand what she's saying because her name is, I guess, more important. Not important, but more famous. So I understand. Yeah, I understand her reason for it. But, he, as a man, his name has to keep going on. So, it's only right for her to give him the last name.
Okay. Bird.
Well, let me start from the beginning. No, I'm just kidding. No, so realistically, the children have the father's last name, not just to carry their namesake, because the bloodline comes from the father. So that's why we have our father's last name, so we can carry our lineage, like everybody, the women and the men. But when a situation like this, because of fame, she's not even famous. Like, I can see if she was famous and carrying her last name Sanders, her dad is. She's been living off her daddy name and making a mockery of it, mind you, a majority of her life. And now she wants to carry it on with her son, who is his grandson. It's not his son. It's not his last born son. It's his grandson. That got nothing to do with the daddy. His father, Jacquees, should have his last name 100%, because if he's an active father, there shouldn't be two of anything. It should be his name and that's it. Because I know someone right now who has that same issue with their child because the mother didn't want to be an illegitimate parent because they weren't married. So instead of giving the child the father's last name, she hyphenated hers in there so they can call, when they call the child, like at school or wherever, when they call the last name, they call it her and the baby's last name. So no one knows it's her last name and the baby's, not the dad. They think it's the dads, the moms, and the kids. So it's a foolish thing. I feel like that's something a person would do to save face because they don't want to look illegitimate. But shit, it's illegitimate. If you get married, if you have a kid out of wedlock, then it's illegitimate. Every kid that was ever born in the world that was out of wedlock is illegitimate. So what? It's still the father's child. You know what I'm saying? And if the dad is in the kid's life, the dad should have the last name because that's who carries on that bloodline. Because if the shit hit the fan and that kid needs a blood transfusion, they can't get it from the mama. So that last name don't mean shit from the mama. They can get it from the daddy. They can get it from the brother or the sister. but they can't get it from the mama. So no offense to mothers. I love women. I love mothers. I think women are amazing. I think they're the best thing smoking. When it comes to that name, run that shit. Period. There shouldn't be no in between. Unless you got a deadbeat. If you got a deadbeat or a nigga that ain't there, then you don't really need his name because you don't know him anyway. But you should still give them the last name because then the kid won't know who they are when they grow up. They can't find a history if they don't know who they are, where they come from. That's all I'm saying about that.
Oh, my thing is this. This is why they say marriage before sex. If you was married, you wouldn't have this issue. But since that's not the case, my thing is this. I mean, since that's not the case, my thing is this. Well, like Marcus said, he's not a deadbeat daddy. He's gonna be there. It's like, why does the grandpa trump everybody else? The grandpa didn't have sex with the goddamn mama, with his daughter to have that baby. So my question would be this: even though I understand what Bree is saying on the comments, she said if they aren't married, she's not wrong. But at the end of the day, if that's your man, if that's who you call it, who you want to be with, you having a baby with, why are you sitting there flaking on the last name? But then sometimes it can be out of spite. Because at the end of the day, a woman gonna do what a woman's gonna do, regardless of how we feel.
Jordan.
I agree with Bird, man. I went through the same situation. My mama was bitter, so she had to put her last name with my kids and my last name together. So they got two last names. Nothing I can do about it.
And that's so crazy you can't, because you being a parent, you should have the
same
control as the mother. That should be a court date, a court hearing, and work it out. But they going whatever the mother put on there, that's what it is. The mama can say he can't even sign the birth certificate, and you can't do that, but they still can take child support from a nigga though.
Oh man,
I do everything you got to do though.
I feel like, man, if you made a decision to lay down there and have unprotected sex, and you guys are having a baby, then y'all both made a choice together. You know what I mean? And the outcome of that is a baby, and that baby should have that father's last name, the man that you chose to lay down with and have a baby with. You know what I mean? And that he chose to lay down with you and have a baby. When it comes to all these other rights and stuff like that, and the things that come along, he's responsible. He should have that baby should have his last name. You know what I mean? I don't care how famous nobody is. I don't even care if the woman is famous. Like, you know what I mean? That's my child. My child should have my last name. You're not hyphening my child's last name. You're not doing anything. My child is going to have my last name. Or else, like, we might as well get a divorce, whatever, not be together. Because you're not about to do that. You know what I mean? You're not about to do that to my child. So that's just how I feel like it should be. We both made a decision to have this baby. You know, as a father, I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be responsible. I'm gonna raise my child, and that's just how it's supposed to go. My child is gonna have my last name. That's not even the discussion for me. Like, I mean.
People lose sight on what things really mean. Like, everybody quick to say, "Oh, it's just a piece of paper." It's just they name it. It's so much more. Just like they say, marriage is just a piece of paper. It's so much more than that. Well, the true meaning of it is different. So just like the true meaning of your last name or your lineage or whatever it is, it's more than just something you write on a piece of paper or something somebody call you. It's attached to something.
And Bree is saying historically the purpose of the dad's last name is to show that the child is legitimate through marriage. A lot of things are supposed to happen through marriage, but they don't. That's not the reality of the world we live in. That doesn't mean, because if we was going by historically in the Bible and everything like that, a lot of things.
Once you have sex, you're already married.
Right. That's we can't go off that. We going off once you
all
have
of our
sex.
last names be different as fuck right now because none of our parents got married.
And you decide that bring that baby into this world. Those rules.
Yeah, Crystal was Crystal was at church.
You can't.
Crystal used to go to church. Her daddy used to pull up on the block.
My last name.
Leave my daddy, mama out of this, please, and thank you.
No, I said no. Your daddy, they take you out of church. Where Chris at? Tell him to get ready. Tell him to get his ass home. We're going to church.
You can't cut corners and then try to go historically. Like, nah, we can't do that. You know what I mean? So we following all protocols and everything like that. But yeah,
that's what's going wrong with the world, though, man. They pulling this on everything, especially with all these new woke people. They got all these new reasonings for everything, and everything's different because the old days didn't say it, and biblically this and that. They changing everything
everything has
we know as
changed.
normal.
Nobody wants to follow no type of structure, and it don't even have to be religious. Religious.
Yeah, no, it's
structure.
they're making it up for everything.
Yeah, they're just making anything up for their own well being.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just saw the thing yesterday that you see a lot of shit where they saying broccoli is terrible for you. Now they got all these new studies about everything. They said swimming pools are the worst things that the human body could go into because of the chlorine and what it does to your body. We've been swimming since we were born. How long have we had swimming pools when we was kids? Now they say the shit we 40 something, and they say swimming pools are terrible for you because of chlorine and all that. Like who makes this shit up? Like they've been swimming since the day before forever. Now all of a sudden it's dead to go swimming.
I'm trying to keep the time going, man. Let me go to the next one, man. Is 50-50 fair in a divorce?
Hell no.
I'm going to show this, but I'm going to play the audio from my phone, seeing as how I don't know what's going on with the audio. I mean, with the internet thing. This man, he's speaking on, I guess he's getting a divorce, and he's a lawyer or whatever. But he's talking about him getting a divorce and how it's unfair and everything. And he's asking the women, is 50-50 fair in a divorce? So I'll just show the picture on here and play the audio from my phone.
Truly unfair.
Now look, you tell me if you think this is fair. I'm 40 years old. I married this woman when I was 33. After only knowing her 7 months. And no, I ain't getting no prenup or none of that. But she didn't have nothing. Me, I had a $1.5 million house in Hoover, Alabama. Me, I had the Mercedes in the driveway. I went to law school. I was doing studying all them late nights. Didn't even know who this woman was back then, right? Now, you mean to tell me it took me 40 years to make all this, and this person who I've only known for 7 years, won't have of everything it took me 40 years to make? Now, I want to ask all the women, do you think that's fair? Do you think that is fair? Think of me as if I was your daddy or if I was your brother and you saw me studying all them nights. That was me at Emory all them nights studying. I didn't even know this woman. Now she won't half of what it took me 40 years to make.
They should take half his shit.
Nah, it was that got me.
Right. When he said,
got me, bro. Your shit froze, Antron?
Yeah, it's a froze on this, and I'm trying to see what's going on.
Yeah, you doing some whole other shit right now. Like, nigga, you AI over there?
Oh, he went to law school.
I can hear y'all, though. I can hear y'all. We can continue to talk.
All right, ladies. What do y'all think, ladies? Crystal?
Dang, the government again. Okay. For what I think, I just feel like he signed up for it. Like, I mean, it's unfair. Life is unfair, but he signed up for it. How you get? He said 7 months.
7 months.
So he knew her for 7 months, and then he been married for 7 years.
But when did he get married though?
He got married after 7 months, but he been with her
that's
for
crazy.
years.
That's insane. Like you really gonna marry somebody after 7 months and knowing them?
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be different if they got married after 4 years and then they was married 7 years.
It would, because after 4 years, I don't think he would have married her. But like you said, Marcus, earlier, marriage is so much more. So that's what you get when you're moving that quick. That's why you have to understand what you're doing and what you're getting into and make that calculated decision. So that's on him. Life is unfair.
Why wasn't the prenuptial agreement there in the first place?
I can't hear you.
Like
he wasn't married before. I mean, he wasn't a lawyer first. They were together for a while, right?
Nah, he was a lawyer when he met her. He had everything when he met her. He met her. He spent 7 years.
I guess I missed that part.
I
thought he said she was with him.
Would y'all listen to
that? So as a lawyer, you're not gonna protect yourself?
That's right. That's not the point.
He said it wasn't no prenup, so no, he didn't protect himself.
He's stupid.
All right, go ahead, Keysha, because I got a pretty outlook on this. Go ahead, Miss Keysha.
I mean, that's like I said, it's his choice. If he felt like he was successful, knowing that going into marriage that you moving that fast, you got to take precautions. So yeah, I don't know. I can't say she wrong or not for what she did, or he's naive for not being smart as he pretending to be and not doing the right thing. I don't know.
Well, you said moving that fast. I'm curious to your question. Do you think if he was married, if he had dated her longer and then got married and they still divorced, do you think she'd be more susceptible to have half his stuff? Do you think she'd be entitled?
I think he would still feel the same way because it's still getting half of his stuff.
That's the whole question, though. The thing about it is he's saying he built all this stuff and then he met her after he had everything. And after
that's
7
the
years,
risk that you got to take, though.
No, I'm just saying that's the scenario. Like, it ain't like he built it with her, is what he's saying. He didn't.
That's what I thought that he did. So that was my.
He had everything beforehand, and then after 7 years of being married, when they divorced, he wants half of everything he had already built.
But I want to start from the beginning with this though. Him being a lawyer, you got to protect yourself at some point in time, which he didn't do. 7 months into this, you said I want to marry her. As a lawyer, you're not protecting yourself. As a lawyer, you know, if you do get a divorce, it's always an if. You still didn't protect yourself. So his rant is bullshit because him as a lawyer knowing what the fuck is gonna go on.
I don't think it's bullshit because nobody goes in. I don't think you shouldn't go into marriage when it's gonna fail. So
but not
I wouldn't say
7 months, bro.
Dumb.
You're not gonna marry nobody in 7 months.
Bro, I know somebody right now. My little brother's ex-girl, her mom and dad met, and he told him he wanted to marry her on their first date. They got married within a week of knowing each other, and they've been together longer than I've been alive. They still got a happy marriage.
It's different times from back then to now.
Every situation is different, bro. It's people that
the times is different.
People that fall in love.
Back then, if I would have met somebody in a week and said I want to marry him when I got them 18, is different than today.
What do you mean back then? The nigga was 33, bro. You just turned 40. This wasn't an ice age ago, nigga. This was not too long. But you missing the point though. Being with somebody 7 months or 2 years or 3 years, you still don't know the person when it comes
you can't predict the outcome.
You can't predict that. And I don't think people sign up for divorce. I don't think anybody some people do, like Janet Jackson did. She got married to the dude, and in her thing it said
that's my girl right there.
That's my girl too, but I'm just saying. She said if you stay together for this long, and then you get divorced, you get this much money. If you have a baby within it, you get extra amount of money. She stayed together for that long and had a baby and got all that money and divorced. That was intentional.
How can anybody applaud that? How is that like
that's crazy.
How is that like a successful thing?
It's nothing to applaud at all. Now I think that's crazy as hell. But here's the thing on this is for my
she did that.
My look on this is when you get with a person, you want to invest and put your best foot forward. Nobody knows. Nobody looks at divorce and all that other stuff. My thing is, if I meet a person and I don't want to say everything, but I got all my shit together and they have nothing in order, that's something you should look at when you meet them. If they ain't got their shit together, you shouldn't be trying to build them up.
I'm with you when you're right.
You shouldn't try to turn them into that. So the idea that he didn't have a prenup is a little silly in that matter, not just because he's a lawyer, but because he had everything in order and she had nothing. You know what I'm saying? So knowing that if you ever
he felt like because he was a lawyer, he had it, and she wasn't gonna never try to divorce him. Like, please stop.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like but on the flip side of that though, I feel like if you meet a person and you and whether you had it all or she had it all or neither one of you had anything or you had a little, she had a little, if you build it up together, like if you get with someone and they help you build on what you have, then they're definitely entitled to something when they go, and you are too. But whether it's the man or the woman leaving or whoever's at fault, I feel like if they help you build whatever it is you have, not this bullshit people be saying like, oh, I cooked and cleaned and gave them a safe, peaceful place at home. That's bullshit. No, I'm talking about a motherfucker that got to work with you. I'm talking about a motherfucker that did paperwork and filed the taxes and made sure your shit wasn't audited and helped you financially with certain things and help your business grow, like actually input. If they did that, they definitely entitled to something because they were more than just they were your wife or your husband. They were a business partner like they supposed to be. They were whatever in that part with you. So yeah, they deserve something. It may not be 50-50, but it may be 50-50 if they put that effort into you. But if they was just there being cute, sucking and fucking and that was it, they don't deserve 50% of nothing. But,
I just need to know. I need to know, how does it happen? How does marriage happen after 7 months on either
easily.
side? I mean, of course. I mean, me personally, like you, how much you don't know somebody, even if you've been together through years, you're still learning people for a long time.
Very true. Especially when you move.
But that would be someone's reason for saying that's why it ain't no time limit, because I people are married 30 years and they say I'm still learning my spouse.
Right.
I'm still learning things about them.
So after
so
7
how long
months,
is it?
So after 7 months, you get married. So in my mind, he was already crazy for that, and then he should have thought about it like, damn, she agreed to it, like she's willing to do it after 7 months too. So it's like she's already going in with some type of intent, So it's
what if they hit it off though? What if they genuinely hit it off? What if they were no? But I'm just saying, what if they were? Think about your marriage, how good you guys are after all the time y'all been together. Think about if they were that way from day one till 7 months later, and they said let's get married. Would you still feel like that if they had that connection? Because some people do. Some people genuinely find their soulmate. So 1 month, 5 months, 10 months, 2 years.
I guess you never know.
It's hard to say. You know what I mean?
Maybe for certain people, possibly. I just think that 7 months go by fast. You know what I'm saying? So when you doing stuff every day, you talking to her every day, you still got that beginning energy and all that shit. So you really, it's like you have to know that it's going to be something else.
So how long do you think is enough time before you can say?
I don't think it's. I think that it could be a too early type thing. I don't know if it could be a too late type thing.
That's what I'm saying. So how could it be? Because I know people that's been married, that's been dating for 4 years, and they keep saying, "Damn, y'all ain't gonna get married." Like, "Oh, I'm not ready yet. I'm still getting on." I think that's too fucking long. If you've been dating for 4 or 5 years, that nigga don't want to marry you. Like you see all these women nowadays where women are getting.
That's not true, Marcus.
No. I'm not saying for everybody. I'm not saying. No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's factual for everything. What I'm saying is, some people may look at it and say that you've been dating for 4 years. That means he don't love you or don't want to be with you, or the woman don't love you, don't want to be with you. She still that look good. Was that Chipotle?
No, somebody in the comments asked me, was it full? You let me know.
Oh yeah, they fighting Chipotle now. Everybody on that shit. But nah, because the thing about it is, people can be together for 3, 4, 5 years. You hear about people being together 10 years and they still not married, and they saying, well, he want to be your man, but he don't want to be your husband, or she want to be your girl, but not your wife. That's not always true. Sometimes it just look at this nigga got the news.
There you go. Look.
Yes. But I'm saying it really just depends on the individual relationship, because some people be together for a long time and never get married.
So you can have a reason. You can have a reason to not get married. You can have multiple reasons to not get married. To get married so fast, it's like,
I was fast though.
Yeah, because
7 months.
Yeah, because he's already saying that.
Too fast for you or whoever.
Yeah,
but
it was obviously. Yeah, but he's not. He don't want her to have, some of his accomplishments, which is in my mind. Yeah, he's right about that. But if you got somebody that you wait 4 or 5, 10 years, they can have a reason to not get married because of financial, reasons, or how they feel about the law and all that other shit.
So if they was together I'm just curious. They was together 4 years, right? Dating, and then they got together and they got married and it ended in a year. Do you think she's entitled to half of his shit? They was only married a year now compared to 7 years.
I get it.
You know what I mean? You got to think about that, because that happens too. So is she more entitled because she's been there longer as a girlfriend and been around there, and then now they've been married for a year?
Well, she's entitled as soon as they get married. She's entitled.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. So
when y'all be
together faster or younger, you gotta
take that into consideration. I don't care if
that's what I'm saying.
Stuff and you get married to me and we divorce a year later. Going off your example, guess what? It's not fair and it's not right. But guess what? That's something you got to take into consideration.
Look, I'm like, what?
It's bottom line. It don't matter.
No, yeah, no, but I'm
don't
saying,
get
no,
married then. If you got all that and you a lawyer, attorney, whoever, have your ducks in a row, your T's crossed and your I's dotted.
No, I'm trying to figure.
Really trying?
Bring myself back, bro.
You got two screens up.
You got to kill your other screen. There you go.
There you go.
So yeah,
so you could, so you will sign a prenup, Crystal.
I would sign a prenup if I know that I ain't like. First of all, I would never be getting a prenup. Like we gotta go there first. But yeah, I would because I'm not like that. I would sign a prenup if I know that no, it's not BS. Alan, come back on his camera. It's not BS. He left. After you go ask that question, he gonna leave. But no, I will honestly sign a prenup. In my opinion, I would sign a prenup. If I know that I done got like with the most famous person ever in the world, because I know I didn't bring nothing to the table. Like, let's be fair. I just told you life is not fair. I'm not a gold digger. I'm not gonna go after nobody's money like that. Like, I can make my own money. I got 2 trades that I'm born with. I can make my own money. But if we part ways, then hey, you go ahead and have yours. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, because you leaving, I still need this. I don't agree with half of these people's child support payments, to be honest. Yeah, like when people got to pay $5,000 and $1 million, like, come on, for real. Like, be for real with these basketball players and these football players. They child support payments. I don't even agree with that.
All right, my bad, y'all. I had technical difficulties. But thank y'all for keeping the conversation going. We was talking about 50-50. So which one of y'all said 50-50 is fair? Crystal, Drayton, which one of y'all?
I think we all agree it depends.
Keysha.
That's what you sign up for when you get married. I'm sorry.
Oh, you signed up for 50-50? So we shouldn't get married then as men. As men shouldn't get married because we
don't take your time. No, I'm not saying don't get married. Take your time. If
you say that's what you
lawyer, my whole in a nutshell is he should have had his ducks in a row. Don't get married after 7 months. If you do get married after 7 months, that's when a prenup is needed.
So what about after 7 years? Oh, so after 7 months, you should sign a prenup. Everybody should.
If they're getting married after 7 months of dating, then yes, you need to bring a prenup because you don't know that person.
What about after 7 months? Like say 2 years, you get married. Everybody should sign a prenup?
2 years is still getting to know somebody. Sign a prenup.
5 years.
Especially if look at your occupation.
5 years should you sign a prenup.
So we're going to go from year to year to year?
I'm just asking.
I think you learn a person if no matter how long you're
because you said,
if you feel like you did 40 years on some shit, and on top of that, I don't care if it was 20 years of dating. Sign a prenup if that's the case. If that's how you gonna feel, have a prenup.
If you know she's coming in with nothing, you got it all. It don't matter the time.
I can't hear you.
You said that's what you sign up for. I'm trying to see by getting married, are you signing up for splitting your stuff 50-50? That's what you're saying?
Because that's the risk that you take. Yes.
Why? So it's a risk.
Alan, and I saw the way that you asked me that question and logged immediately off.
So you're saying it's a risk. So you're taking a risk. Hold on.
I wasn't running. Don't worry about it. I wasn't running.
Break this down. So you're saying
it looked like you was running though.
No, I wasn't running.
So you're saying that's the risk you take. So you're saying that's what you sign. This is the words I'm hearing. The risk you take. This is what you sign up for. I'm hearing all these words. So where is it beneficial?
You was on pause. Like, how do you remember any words?
You just said that just now.
I think that I don't think it's beneficial for the man per se. I think that's what the person
is. That the question I'm asking? Where is it beneficial?
No, I'm asking Drake.
A woman can be in the same place. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to ask you, Ron. What's the question? Is it the beneficial? Where is it beneficial for the man?
No, because the words I'm hearing you say is that's what he signed up for, and you said that's the risk you take. Right, so I'm asking.
Is it not?
I'm asking you a question. Why, if that's what you're telling me now, why should a man get married? Why should I? It sounds like a gamble. That's what I'm saying.
And don't people gamble? Anyway, knowing that they're gonna possibly lose money.
When you say
knowing that they're gonna possibly lose money, don't thought you still go.
So it's all about money.
They go to change them around, go Vegas, they go everywhere. They still like, I'm gonna go to 5,000 and I'm gonna lose it.
So is it a business or is it about love?
So
Now,
when you
But
say
that's not what
it's
she's saying at all, though, Wyce. That's not what she's saying at all. What she's saying is, if a man got all of that and he chooses to get with a woman and not get a prenup, that's on his ass.
come on,
Because
Bert.
when you end up, you get half. That's what she's saying. She's not saying she should take it, whatever. She's saying that's
Right.
what comes with the game. That's how I signed up.
So
Okay.
did
And
you
I
sign a
agree.
prenup, Crystal?
I agree. But if I was
Alex
him,
asked me that and ran
I
off
would
the
have had a
camera.
prenup.
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I would sign a
No, I
prenup.
said,
I know I
did you?
came.
I said, did you?
Okay, so Alan, I don't know if you was there to hear my response,
I
but
wasn't.
okay, so my response was, if I know I'm coming into the marriage empty-handed with nothing, and you have all of the things that man had, yes, it's after 7 months, I would sign a prenup. After a year, I would sign a prenup. After 5 years, I would sign a prenup because I know I didn't come in here with nothing. I'm a fair person like that. Even though life ain't fair, I will still sign it because I was saying that earlier that I don't agree with half of these people child support payments. Like with these girls going after these men and they got thousands of dollars of child support. Somebody got $1 million child support. I don't agree with none of that. Like they work hard for that. I have 2 trades that I can do where I can get my own money that God gave me good trades to do. I could braid hair and I could cook. So both of those things I can get my own money from.
Is there
Even though your money is easy to get, I'm not going to take the easy route out of it. It may sound good, but that's just how I am as a person. I'm not going to go sit up there and chase after your dollar. If we divorcing, guess what? I don't want to deal nothing. I don't have nothing to do with you.
That's what all of them said.
Yeah, but is there a situation?
No, that's not. They do want to deal with them though. They want their money. That's still dealing with them though.
Hey, but you do know, fellas, you do know as women in the same predicament where the man get half, right?
Man,
right?
No. It's rare, but I know for a fact. I know for a fact.
Ask for alimony too.
Yeah.
They take half. They go in there with just a ding-a-ling and they try to come out with. Shut up, Jordan. They go in there with just a ding-a-ling. You talking about me?
Hold on, because we're gonna move on. Listen. My question, my whole question was it fair? And I got a gang of bullshit.
Not fair. That was the first thing I
got a gang of bullshit. I got a gang of bullshit. Okay.
That wasn't bullshit. It was fair because he didn't cross his.
I ain't talking about it just in this situation. I said, is it 50-50 fair in a divorce? I just played a clip.
Like,
in every situation.
50-50 is fair in a divorce if both people put in something to it.
Are we talking about in general or in this situation?
I'm talking about in general, not just this situation.
Yeah, I know that.
You played that video though, so that video basically saying
but
he already had such and such. So
right.
I don't
That's just to put things in the context though. Yeah. But like I'm saying, because that's scenarios that happen when his situation was just we only been together 7 months. But I'm saying, even if you say you've been together, what is that noise? Say you've been together.
Oh, my bad, that's me. My bad.
Say you've been together 10, 15 years. Mm-hmm. What's the you said if they both put something in, like what's the something?
So look, I'll put it like this. If I already got a house, cars and all that, like he stated, right? And then I meet someone who don't have all that. In that time that she was with me, she doubled my worth. She helped me double my worth. She input into my business or what I was doing and helped me grow. Not just being there with me, but actually physically helping me do stuff and involving and put her 2 cents or her 50 cents, whatever it is, to help me grow, then she's entitled to something from that. I wouldn't say necessarily half, but she's entitled to something. But if I just met this woman and she had a cupcake in her hand when I met her and she came to the house and all that, and she was ready to leave just because she wanted to leave, she ain't putting nothing into it and help me with nothing, she shouldn't be entitled to nothing. But that's not how the law is set up. The law is set up that way for a lot of different reasons. But that if we talking about the law or what's right, if we talking about the law, that's what it is. If we talking about what's right, if you came in with nothing and you help with nothing, you should leave with nothing. But if you came in with nothing and you help grow, you should leave with something.
Right. I think you should always leave with something, but that's why it was 50-50. Like, I mean, it's 50-50. Should you leave with 50% of something if you didn't get 50% of something? I'm saying if you didn't get if that person helped you build, like my situation, everything that I have, everything that I did, my wife been there. She might not like whatever she's done, she's helped me. You know what I mean? And she's did her part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now she might not have gave as much money, but she did the things she did made me be able to go. Her support, what she has done, and that's different. You know what I mean? But
she owed for 50-50, right? If God forbid something happened, wait, why are you looking like that? If God,
you asked me a police. You
God
asked me a
forbid.
police.
He said, "You ain't gonna get me
what
on
kind
tape."
of question you just asked me on camera like that?
You just said exactly what I said.
I ain't said
if
shit.
She,
that's next subject. You know what I mean?
The 50-50 is for what it's for what you and Bird said. Like y'all, they came in, they got a part to play in certain things, and they helped you out. That's the 50-50. The something to leave with, that's just the fact that you exposed her to a certain lifestyle. So it's like now she's gonna go back to a bullshit lifestyle.
Right, go back to, but that's the way the law set up. Because you expose her to your lifestyle, you have to now keep her in that lifestyle when you separate.
That's why I try to keep her just right.
Until
just
she get married
good,
again.
but
that ain't said we eating steak, but it's a couple noodles on the side.
You hear that, Bree?
Look, Jordan had a couple noodles on deck.
Hey, Jordan,
you stay right down the street. You know what I mean?
Jordan eat filet mignon when he leave the house. He won't eat at the house. He keep it.
Nah, look, I'm a hook her up. I mean,
why you got
You doing a high pitched voice. You doing one of my voices.
Hey, what you say? Why she gonna be all right? She gonna be all right.
Nah, I'm just playing. I would really like, what? I couldn't, because my family and my kids, really, she deserved the world. Now,
I have a question.
It's different if you take it though. Like, don't just take it from me. Let me hand it to you.
What's your question, man?
Take it.
Why y'all don't never want to give people money though? Why y'all be like, "Well, I work for it. It's mine."
Nah, well, when I got, I unfortunately,
I told y'all Dre was on some bullshit. Y'all didn't catch it.
I went through divorce.
Women don't never want to give money away.
When I went through divorce,
dudes always be like, "No, I'm not doing this. I work for this," and it's all of the things. But it's like we was there while you was doing all the things too. Like it
some
didn't
of y'all
work out.
was though. Some of y'all was.
Imagine the traumatic stress we got to go through dealing with y'all, and then now all of a sudden it's like, "Well, I work for this. Y'all don't want to get like what?"
What
PTSD.
Look, your hair is done. You got earrings on. You still got to eat chips. You did. Look.
Wait, what? What? Put a chip in my hand. Like,
traumatic, nigga. You said behind the blinds. I got nice blinds back there. Big trees in the background.
Okay, so everything that you're witnessing right now don't have shit to do with my question.
Nah, good. It ain't traumatic. It don't look traumatic. I mean,
I think it's an ego thing. Like dudes, like you ain't entitled to shit. Don't try to come force me to give you shit. That's where that come from.
So you just want to give it voluntarily?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna
let me give you X amount of. Don't have the courts giving you more than what you need.
Not me.
More than what I want to give, basically.
Yeah.
But I will give you something, but just not what the course is telling me to give.
I'm gonna give you what I feel that you deserve to maintain.
I think that's what it is. Because people know what we deserve. Like women know what they nigga deserve, just like they men know what that woman deserves.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what it really boils down to. Not so much like, oh, it's my money or her money, but we know if it's 30,000 in the bank and I put in 29, we know we shouldn't split that shit in half because we both know who put the money in there.
But Marcus, once you put that shit in the bank, 29.
No, I'm saying that's what people think about it.
In there, you signed up for that.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm saying that's how people think. But if that was your portion to put, if that's what you're able to put, I feel like you put in half just like I did. But that's why it's different because every situation is different because some people got 30 in the bank and the wife ain't put 50 cents in there, but she won't have. That's why it's different.
That's what she did.
It's a cup of noodles for me. I'm sorry. Let me get on camera because you ain't gonna keep putting a cup of noodles.
That's what the difference is because some people don't put nothing into that 30,000 and they feel like they need some of that. That's when it's a bigger thing. Yeah, you stupid.
Hey man, that's how you gotta live. Let them think you broke, man.
That's what the name said.
Bro, we've known Jordan for a long time. We know this nigga.
Right.
That's why it's broke boys.
Yeah. All right, let's move on because we've been on this one.
Nobody.
So what did we come up with this situation though?
Huh?
It's not
fair.
It's not fair.
Oh, I heard what you. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Let me say one thing real quick.
We already came up with our.
This conversation went on so long. It's not funny.
Let me say one last thing too. I saw this the other day too. They were talking about it. Men, a lot of men, us men, we don't have a problem dating down. But a successful woman, she's not gonna date down. If a successful woman sees me and I'm working at McDonald's or at Starbucks, giving her coffee, and I say, hey, let me get your number. I want to take you out. What do you think she's gonna tell me? She's gonna look at me like a piece of shit. Us, man, we don't have a problem dating down.
Right.
So
if you were successful, you would take a woman out that worked at McDonald's, Jordan.
Well, I am successful. I am successful.
Yeah.
I am successful. One.
That part.
And two, yeah, if I liked her and I think if we hit it off, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, men don't judge women based off of their finances at all. No. Now they do once you get into certain scenarios with them, but we don't right care about like they were saying. Somebody said I saw he was like, yeah, women buy Coach and Gucci bags to impress other women. He's like, because never in life have you heard a man say, damn, she was rocking that Gucci bag. Because we don't give a fuck about that shit. Right. She could have had on a Cadillac purse from the Slauson, and she's still gonna get whatever she had coming to her.
First of all, you're successful, you're not going back to the Slauson. But
I'm just saying, nobody knows is what I'm saying. We don't look at that. We don't know if your outfit is from Kmart, from Target,
Kmart, don't
Walmart,
even Marcus, come on.
No, I'm saying we don't know where it comes
so
from.
let me ask a realistic question then.
That is
if
realistic.
You're successful in the businesses that you frequent, right? Just so happened you was like, you know what, I'm gonna dumb it down and I'm gonna go to McDonald's this morning for breakfast instead of a Maestro's or something. I don't know. And you see a girl, you mean to tell me you're gonna be like, oh, I know you a cashier working at the window at McDonald's. I'm a billionaire or a millionaire. Let me get your phone number. You gonna do that?
If she attractive, yeah.
Alan, Marcus, okay. All right.
Look, I ain't no millionaire.
Y'all saying yeah
I ain't no millionaire. I'm a six-figure dude. Thank God. Thank you, Lord. I've been 6 figures for a minute. So I'm doing all right. I ain't no millionaire. I ain't got it like that. I would, if I saw a beautiful woman, which I have before, an attractive woman in a place that I wouldn't necessarily like, I wouldn't work there. I wouldn't even apply for no shit like that. But if I saw her there, I'm not looking at it like, damn, she a cashier, but I could fuck with her. I wouldn't give two shit. That's like fucking with a woman that don't have a car. I wouldn't care because I'm gonna pick her up for the date anyway.
So let me follow up with that one. Are you playing Captain Save-A-Hole? Like, let me
How is
upgrade
it
her
Captain
life.
Save-A-Hole? How is it?
Let me upgrade her life.
Not even. I'm thinking about how pretty she is.
Because that's technically what you're doing. Like if I work at McDonald's and you come up and like you gonna change my life.
That's later on down the road.
How later on though?
An ex-girlfriend of mine owns a salon. I changed her life dating her, and she made more money than me. I changed her life too. She owns her own salon and all that. And when we started dating, shit changed for her, and she probably made more money than I did. So it's not about where she worked; it's about what you do. Because having money ain't necessarily what change your life. It's the lifestyle that changes your life. It's niggas that got some smaller budgets than other men, and they living way better because they know how to manage their money. They know what to invest their time or effort into. So it's not always about that. But for men, we don't look at the success of things. Some men may, like if you may want to date a lawyer, or if you're a doctor, you may want to date a nurse. But that's not necessarily what I think men go after when we thinking. I
think this day and age, men. I think that they just date around.
We gotta move on.
What'd you say, Crystal?
I said move on. Don't worry about it.
We've been on this.
Text me. I'll tell you.
Let's move on.
Text me. Yeah, old girl from McDonald's to get it though on everything.
Okay, this was a young father, man. His video went viral. Father talking to his son that his son didn't want to. His son wanted to go back to his mom's house or something like that, and the father, he recorded it and he was talking to his son in the garage or whatever, and how he felt about his father. His son wanted to go back with his mom, so I'll play it. Let me see if this video can play. See if I did anything to fix my hold on. Let me know if it's paused or anything. Just say something.
Ain't did shit. Nah, I'm just kidding.
This person right here. This is my son. I ain't never heard nobody talk about this, so let me be the first one because I know I can't be.
Damn. Right. Well, let me play the audio then.
You gotta get a hot spot.
It ain't even that, bro. Like what I think is, I don't know if it's when I don't know.
No, I wasn't saying that being funny. I'm saying sometimes it could be because you're further out of your house, so the internet
No,
could be
I got
different.
this is running from the Ethernet card, bro. I think it's I don't know what it is really.
Maybe
Bro,
it's
see this person right here.
maybe
This
it's
is
your
my
flexing
son.
capacitor.
People, I ain't never heard nobody talk about this, so let me be the first one because I know I can't be alone. This boy is 12 years old. I've been in his life, all his life, except for the times that when his mama kept him away. You know, this boy had the nerve to say he don't like me and don't want to come to my house, and that he missed the times with his family, speaking of his mama family, and not his daddy's side of the family, like we don't exist, right? So he said this is taking up time. He said the 2 days that he spent over here feel like a whole week. And then he's not even looking forward to the 30 days he had to spend over here for summer. He said he don't want to come over here at all. Like, I'm a bad person. Like, I've traumatized him and did anything wrong to this little boy. We have done so much stuff, so much fun things. Spend time together, play basketball together, go amusement parks, go swimming, take ride in toys like this. And he had a nerve to choose his mama. Look at the camera, Gabe. Choose his mama over me like I'm around here treating him wrong. What kid don't want to be around their daddy? Please tell me. And as a daddy, this hurt because I know his mama got something to do with it too. But still, he's old enough to make his own decisions. And he chooses mama over his daddy, his flesh and blood.
Oh, come on, bro.
And yeah.
That's crazy.
A lot of people
you on mute, Crystal.
I didn't say nothing yet. I was waiting till Antron finished.
I was gonna show this little thing that you sent me out, but let me see if I can see it.
It's so many things wrong with that video by itself, even what he's saying.
Yeah, everything. That's
bigger than the situation.
Come on, yo.
Okay, so I know that wasn't specific to your situation, but I don't know if you want to speak on that. No.
Not yet.
You on mute.
You on mute. You on mute.
My bad. I mean, I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna speak on my side of the story. But my thing is this, and this has no bearing on none of you guys. None of you guys will understand that why. Well, I would say this to Alan or Antron. You guys will never understand this part of it. For the main focus of it, you guys always been around your kids since day one, living the wife, taking care of, and everything else. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys won't.
My bad. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
No.
I ain't showing no more videos. I don't know. It keep on.
Yeah, fuck the videos, man.
Yeah.
What was you saying?
I mean, like I said, then I don't expect like you guys can understand, but you guys can understand from afar, but don't understand what it feels like going through it. When exactly everything that he said, that's what my son's mother told me. My son don't want to be around me because of something of what I said or how I said it. My oldest son, I haven't talked to in over 5 months.
Damn.
Because of something he said that I said, which I don't have the slightest idea, but it's not coming from him. It's coming from his mother. Like, all right, let me speak to him. Let me try to get an understanding of what I did so my son don't want to talk to me. Well, when he want to talk to you, he'll call you. Well, give me his number. Oh, no, he got a new number. So when he want to call you, and it's like, on my end, what that is different because it's like I'm fighting with his mother, not him. I'm trying to get in contact with him. I'm fighting for a whole lot of different stuff because it's like, you know what I mean? None of them care how I feel about the situation. Like, I haven't talked to my son in 5 months. At the first couple of months, yeah, it hurt it real bad. Why? Because I'm like, bro, I haven't done nothing to my son to make him not want to speak to me. Like I said, as a parent, yes, we might get heated over something else, but my oldest, I don't really have to yell at him for nothing. Only time I ever really talk to him about, like, and I grill him is about contacting me. But but like he stated, it all comes from his mother. Now, every time I used to get him, I said, "Did your mama have a conversation with you about when you come with me?" Yeah, she told me not to do this. She told me not to say this. She told me. I'm like, it's not that it's not that deep because when my son come with me, I don't ever talk about his mother. I don't bring his mother up. Like none of that has to do with anything of me raising my son when he's with me. When my sons, when I get both of my sons, or even when I just used to get him, it was always just me trying to teach them something different or do something different. So me watching that video, it resonated a whole lot of mixed emotions. Why? Because it's like I got told my son don't want to talk to me, and I don't know why. But his mom is still saying, "Oh, like I called her to text her the other day. Hey, I missed my son, bro. Like let me just talk to him when he's ready." And it's like, I don't even think it's really him. I think he just been getting manipulated for the simple fact of me and his mom don't get along or how she feel about me. And which I mean, I don't care how she feel because like I told her, I'm not raising you. We have a son to raise. Whatever you got going on is what you got going on. Let's raise this young man together. But it's just a bunch of it's just a bunch of different emotions when it come to it. Because I've been going through this with all my sons, but I mean all my kids' mothers since my daughter. So when it comes to this, I mean my oldest son, even my youngest son, even when he lived with me, just going stuff with their mothers over simple stuff. But it's just a different feel when you haven't seen your son or talked to your son in 5 months for something you don't even know, like it's true. Like that just could be his mom saying it. But all I'm getting is, oh, he don't want to talk to you because of how you said something. Like, bro, okay, that's so meaningless. So that's so meaningless to not let me have my quality time with my son. But when I was giving him money, doing this and doing that, it was fine. It was all right. I have him call you. But as soon as you feel like, not gonna get into that. But it's just different.
You got to look into maybe getting some custody through court or whatever,
I mean,
man.
see,
Because
that's what
that
everybody's
ain't fair.
telling me, and I understand
That's
that
not
part.
fair.
And I don't ever want to hear nobody say I'm not fighting for my son. But I'm tired of always I'm always trying to put in the question. I mean, the white man in my business. It's like I understand that she's not gonna come on, and I understand what everybody gonna say.
Ain't the white man, bro. It's a mediator. You got to look at it the right way.
Yes, it's gonna be a mediator. It's gonna be this and be that. I don't want somebody to tell me when I can and can't get my son.
Right. But this is the thing, though. When you go through the court and before you see the judge, the defendant, they ask both parents, like you guys can agree to it.
I have my daughter and my youngest son going through the mediators. I'm tired of going through with all my kids for no reason. When I've never not been there. I've been there for my kids since day one. All of them.
You know what? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Go ahead.
That's
Go ahead.
unfortunate.
No, go ahead.
It's unfortunate that there is parents that put things in the kid's head and little kids, and and that's your son. So you don't talk bad about his mother, the parent, but the other parent does about you. And I went through that, and my kids would say things to me, rude things that I know wasn't them saying it. It was the other parent putting it in their head. I didn't react to it like I didn't like it, and I would say, hey, just don't say nothing, whatever, like I'm here trying to spend quality time and raise my kids. So it's just unfortunate, man. In that video, I don't like the way that dude was handling it, recording him and screaming at him. Or you can make your own decision. No, he can't. He's a kid that's probably been mentally abused. So you can't act out like that.
So wait, let me jump in real quick. Let me jump in.
He as a dad, I'm not gonna say I'm recorded, but I understand why he recorded because he wanted his son to see himself. Because all kids is what? They don't see themselves until they're on social media. Then when they're on social media, then they get it.
I don't know.
So then, but hold on, I got you, Marcus. Just give me 1 second. I got you, Marcus. But my question is, I didn't have a problem with him doing what he did. Why? For the simple fact of that's probably how he felt to get his kid to understand exactly what he was saying. Go ahead, Marcus.
So I'm totally opposite with that whole thought. I think the worst thing he could have did was what he did and record him, yell at him. A lot of times people use words with kids that tarnish the kid. Like saying you chose your mother over me, you chose her over me. You can't choose a parent over another parent. So that's a kid. Hold on, listen. let me speak real quick.
Go ahead.
Because when we talk to our children a certain way, they're listening to what we're saying, and we're putting things in their head when we think we're not. Like someone will say, well, they must get that from their mother. But if you tell your kid that, naturally they're gonna think, was my mother telling me something wrong? Is my daddy telling me something wrong? So that'll become a combative thing there, right? That'll become part of that issue. Because even if someone says, well, I don't feed anything negative to my kid about their parent, but when they come to me, I say, did your mother say anything bad about me? That's starting that scenario. That's actually firing that fuel, or fueling that fire rather. So for him to approach the situation like he did with his son saying he don't want to come over here, we do all this fun stuff and all that. People don't understand the direction that their words take with their children. Sometimes it's like stabbing them with their words as opposed to loving them with their words. So you do fun stuff. Hold on, listen. You can take them to Disney and all that. How are you parenting them? Loving them isn't putting them in a go-kart. Loving them isn't putting them in Jordans. Loving them isn't putting them in, taking them to all these fancy places and giving them money.
It's not financial at all.
Right, that part.
That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is the father in this video, he never said where I spend my quality time in love and affection with this kid.
But that's him saying his quality
time. I love him as the same way I love his mother does. See, he was more bashing the mother or bashing the kid for loving the mother in the situation, which would make him pull away from his father. Right. See, that's what people do and don't realize it. You can push the kid away from you by speaking so badly about the other parent because you think the other parent got one up on you. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes it's you pushing the kid away from certain things in certain ways that you approach the kid. So
and then they get a certain age and they're able to make a decision for themselves.
Decisions, but it's not to say the other parent didn't give them some bad knowledge or some bad,
I don't know who's messaging
but
you.
Sometimes it's the way we approach situations. So, as a parent, a father or a mother, you got to be cautious on how you approach situations about the other parent, for one, because a lot of times mothers and fathers, if there's an absent mother or an absent father, you can say the wrong things that'll make them hate you more than them, even though they're absent. Because you can say, well, it ain't like your daddy doing anything for you. I'm the only one doing this. Or it ain't like your mama doing anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then that'll create that thing for you. Because, we all know most of the time kids have absent parents. They're very emotional about the other parent. You talk bad about the absent parent, they're going to be mad at you, even though you're the one there. So you got to be cautious on how you approach it, because you can be the reason you're pushing your kid away, even though you feel like you're pulling them towards you because of your words, your delivery, your direction. So I'm just saying that's something we got to think about as parents too, because you don't have to beat a kid to abuse a kid.
All right. Hold on. I've been trying to say that. All right, I got you. I got where you're going. All right. So the first half of what you were saying, what the dad was saying. No, I don't agree how the dad was relaying some of his messages. Now, that part, I'm not saying what I don't mind the video. I'm saying the video in general. Now, what he said about all the other stuff, the dad is just letting you know that he's not. That's because, all right, so this is what I want to start it off with. All right, so being a dad who don't have their kids, we are called weekend dads, right?
Sometimes.
So on weekends, what do we try to do? We try to go do something with kids. We try to make the kid have fun. So basically, by him being a weekend dad, that's why he stated, we do this, and this. We give money, we do money. Money is the option. Because as soon as they go home, the mama is asking, what did you do this weekend with your daddy? Now, as soon as the kids say,
that's the part right there. You guys heard that. That's the problem, though. When you're thinking about what he doing when he go home, that's not what you should be worried about.
No, I'm not saying this, I'm not saying like this is what the mother asked the child.
But that's an assumption, though, bro. That's not always
not
an
assumption.
If that is your case, I don't know. I can't speep for you, but I'm saying that's not always.
I could be in
this is not always the case.
My case. I could be in the car with one of my sons. As soon as my older son was telling me, we're on his way home, she on the phone. What did you do with your daddy this weekend? Y'all just sat in the house? What you mean you just sat in the house?
So now we sat in the house and ate popcorn and watched movies.
You say let you speak, right, Marcus? I'm not saying that I care what she says, but that's what's the first thing she asked the son, and the son is like, we did this and this, and as soon as the son say, we didn't do nothing, she made him feel bad because we didn't do nothing. Or your daddy ain't got no money, your daddy ain't got this, your daddy ain't got that. It is not the case. Maybe I had a hard weekend to where, hey, we just chill in the house playing games. You know what I mean? So I get what he's saying. That's basically what he's saying is when I do get my kids, I do stuff with them. Now I get it that he's probably not saying in that manner, like, oh, this is what I do and this and this and this. He's not saying like, oh, I have to do it. He's just saying like, I'm trying to relate with my kids and I'm a
I
weekend
understood what
dad.
he was saying, but I also heard him say he chose his mama over you. Choose your mama over me. I heard that. That's louder than
that part. That part I wouldn't agree with because
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Listen to me. When you have this big umbrella,
I was trying to get to that
part.
But
you were going for a minute. When you have the big umbrella of things, when there's one thing right here, there's one thing.
5-minute soliloquy, and I let you speak.
10, bro. Listen, if there's 10, and I'm speaking to you too because
no, I'm not about to listen.
Listen, I'm listening to your
situation that I'm going through already.
I know, and that's why I'm talking to you. I'm trying to get you to listen. Sometimes you gotta listen to learn your own situation.
I get, like I said, I'm not gonna
listen. Then maybe that's why it ain't gonna get no better. You gotta listen. You gotta be willing to listen to people, bro. But there's a whole umbrella of things that man said. That one thing could be the one thing that's sticking out that's gonna have that kid hate his father. The one thing, not all the other shit. Not them toys in the car, in the driveway, not Magic Mountain, not none of that.
That's the whole point.
Being
financial is not being a father.
I think you guys.
Financial is not being a father. Being a father is being an example when they get here, teaching them different stuff that what they need to bring into this world as a young man.
Amen.
Marcus,
teaching them tangible stuff. Teaching them how to cook,
clean,
and whatever else they not doing at home.
No, I think O is speaking on his situation, and then you.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to speak on the situation.
It's different situations. It's different situations.
But that's what I stated. I said I'm speaking on my situation. I said now what he said about you're bringing the mother over the dad. That's gonna always be the case because guess what? Young men have a different connection with their mom than they do their dad. There's always a mama's boy, right? That's what it's called. And there's always daddy's girls, right? So I get the connection. But see, with my situation, it's so much stuff that went on in my situation, especially with my oldest son and what he has to go through with his mother. This manipulation been going on since he was 7. So that's the only reason why I can't really be mad right now, but I can be mad. Why? Because I've been trying to elaborate or communicate different stuff with the mother. Like, hey, this is not right. This is not right. But on that end is I'm doing what I need to do as a mother. Don't you worry about it, which I can't because it's on her end. But when it's manipulating the whole situation, and then when I ask to speak to my son, I haven't spoken to for 5 months, she don't care. It's not like, oh, you need to talk to your dad. It's not none of that.
Do you feel like you have any accountability for the way things are with your son, or is it all his mama?
No. Like I tell you, me and my son don't have a bad relationship. That's the whole point.
I didn't ask you if you had a bad relationship.
Let me finish, sir. This is what I was saying earlier. Me and my oldest son, he doesn't do anything bad. He's not a bad kid at all.
That's not what I asked.
So when he do come here, the only thing we do, we have fun and we just chill.
Bird, this is you can't get too this is a sensitive topic. You can't.
I can't get what? I'm asking the question.
No. Listen, what I'm saying is certain.
Can I ask a question?
Certain things you probably asking is things probably that's for more private conversations or when he's in an emotion right now, so it's probably not the right time. That's all I'm saying.
So it may not be the right time to spill it out there, bro. You can't get it out there. Get it out there.
He having his natural reaction, just let him.
he gotta let him
get it. To help each other, bro. That means we're supposed to ask the hard questions. That's what.
Right. But
no. Ask the question and help each other.
It's not a hard
question. That's why we do it. We gotta hold each other accountable or help each other.
No. I respect you for that.
Figure it out.
No, so now I want to ask Marcus a question. Accountable. I take all accountability for me on whatever I ask my son or tell my son. I don't never yell at Xavier. I don't never tell Xavier nothing stupid. Only thing me and Xavier ever disagreed. Now I'm not gonna say disagreed. Only time I've ever disagreed with him when it's called communicating with your dad. Like I call him 3 times a week. Hey, on a Thursday, give your dad a call. Okay, Dad, I'll call you. And that's the only thing I have to sit here and talk about. I mean, not talk about. Excuse me. To get on his case about it. But other than that, I don't have to worry about school. I don't have to worry about him as a young man. I don't have to do none of that. His mother, on her end, that is great. But since me and his mother don't get along, that's a whole different story. Hey, Crystal, go ahead and answer your question.
Okay, so every time we talk about this, you already know what I say, right? It don't matter, and this is the part I can agree with Bird about. Now I get everything that you're saying, but when it comes to the relationship with you and your son, whatever might be happening on that other side has nothing to do with you. So
Exactly.
you make sure you do and you say what you should be saying and doing while you with him or whatever chance you get a chance to talk to him. That's the only part.
That's it.
So
That's what I was saying.
and
You
I
got to
understand what
watch
you're
for
saying
that.
too, because
Yeah.
you can still be doing that, and whatever she's saying, like you said, the example you said as far as what did you do with your dad, the fact that she's already asking that, the intent is already there to downplay what you did.
Exactly.
So you still fighting against that. I get both sides, but like I always tell you, just make sure
Right.
you let him know that you love him, and whatever's going on, you
Bro,
always there
I've
for him.
I've texted the phone that I bought him for Christmas. That's the last time I spoke to him. Was when he came over my house and he was here with me for a couple of days, maybe 3 or 4 days. And his mother was like, "Oh well, his grandmother's out here." I'm like, I don't care. This is daddy. This is daddy and son time. His grandmother come out here every so often. This is me and him. I said I need him for a week. So that she was like, no, well, I'm trying to cut it down for 3 days. This is not getting into the business, but this is what I'm going to show is grandma could get more time than the dad get. I got cut down to 2 days because Granny was out here. But Granny come out here every so often when she want to. So I'm like, all right, here go your birthday gift and your Christmas gift. Guess what? After that, hey, he was happy. He got everything he wanted. He asked me for. So I bought him a phone. I called his phone there. I called him, text him, group text with all my kids. Hey, how y'all doing? This is dad. This is such and such, such. Have different conversations. And then when his phone for some reason didn't work no more, I text his phone every day. Hey, I love you. Even with me trying to go to his school and go to his house after he got out of school, I'm sitting in front of his house. Guess what? He's not there because he had to take a different route, which his mother told him to take, so he wouldn't see me.
Mm.
So, like I stated, bro, like I said, even with his phone being off, I'm still texting an off phone saying I love you. I'm texting his mother's phone, let my son know I love him every week, once a week for the past 5 months. Now, I did this before all of this happened. I let all my kids know I love them on a day-to-day basis,
Uh,
or when I do see them, or
I'll
when I do
say
call them.
I'll say this. Oh, I guess what everybody is probably agreeing on is all you can control is what you can control.
That's it.
At the end of the day, you got to do what you can. Whatever you can do, that's what you got to do. But you don't never give up, and you keep doing that. You know what I mean? And hopefully everything can get better. Only reason I wasn't even cutting you off, saying you not to say nothing, but I know I see hear the emotion in his voice, so I'm like, I know certain things is just more, emotional and shit. And I kind of
No, no, no.
know
I mean,
more of the
once
background and
once
No, I was just
once
saying,
you
I
once I
just
sent it to you, I already knew we was gonna talk about it. I
right,
know
right,
I
right.
had to handle my emotions a certain type of way, and I didn't want to come off like like defensive. I'm not. It's not being defensive. It's just giving you guys information on what I'm already going through. Like even my youngest son, my man was calling his mama every day. I want to come home. I want to go home. I want to go home. And I'm sitting there like, bro, I'm just trying to teach you the traits of being a young man until we had a conversation. So it's
But
like it's
All right.
all angles with my kids, and the
you
only
know,
thing I'm trying to
How,
do at the end
how
of
is
the
the
day is
just
show
being
my kids
relayed
I love
though? Like,
them,
how are you talking to
and then
them?
try to be a young man, huh?
How are your messages being relayed? Like, how are you talking to them?
Oh, we sit down like we're like right now. I sit down with them. I like, hey, what's going on? And just have an open conversation. It's not like me yelling at them or whatever else. I'm not being negative. Well, on my end, I'm not being defensive. I don't be defensive. Even when I found out he was calling me all out my name, we're talking to his mom. I'm like, hey, I get it. You being a young
Because
man.
there's clearly a disconnect somewhere. And I think that it's a disconnect somewhere in like how the message that you're trying to relay is being delivered. Now, I don't know there, I don't live there, but just from listening to your side of the story, I feel like if it's not just one, but it's two that don't want to and it's not it's
No, no,
easy to
you can
say,
say
oh,
it.
they're mama's boys. It's easy to say that. But at the end of the day, we still got to be like, okay, well, how am I talking to them? Because kids these days in this generation, you can't talk to them any kind of way. Teachers can't even talk to them any kind of way. But yet we grew up in a time where our daddies and our mamas was like, you better do X, Y, Z in the third, right? Am I wrong or am I right?
No, you're right.
We couldn't be like, oh, I don't like the way you talking to me. Let me go X, Y, Z. So it's a little bit easier, in my opinion, when it comes to people living in two separate households. Like they got a mom over here, they got a daddy over here. I'm gonna go with the easier parent that has a better delivery.
But
because
also,
it's easy. Because it's easy.
Also, when you have 2-parent households, sometimes the kids know who to run to. Sometimes they learn how to be manipulative, and they know who
They
to
know
run
who
to.
they can get away with certain shit with. They know who they could exactly.
Right. So you do have to be careful of your delivery because they will run to, oh, she don't. Especially moms and boys.
Especially when it comes to disciplinary, like you can't discipline me, and I'm like, nigga, I'm finna go to my mama's house. Like I'm not finna sit up there and tolerate your.
They're gonna take the easy way
your
out,
abuse, your verbal abuse, and at the age that we are in our 40s and shit like that, like we don't look at, oh, that's verbal abuse when it really is. You got to talk to kids these days, like, unfortunately, on a fucking pedestal. Unfortunately,
you got to talk to them on their level.
Yeah, especially if it's not a 2-parent household.
I agree with Marcus.
You
Said
have
talk
to
to them on
talk
their
to them
level.
a certain kind of way in order to get your message through. But it sounds like because they're there in your household, it's like, okay,
we're gonna keep it moving, y'all, because I got a few more topics and stuff. We're gonna keep it moving.
All right, well, let me just answer this question. Okay. All right, the communication that I communicate with them is on their level. I don't come at them yelling. I don't come at them being derogatory. I don't come at them being any of that. I come, hey, let me know how you feel.
Yeah.
This is why I feel about this. It's not about me,
you gotta get it from somebody on the
being dad, but how we were raised. No, I don't do that. I don't come at them all disrespectful and everything else. Like you acting my daughter right now. Even my daughter. I talk to my daughter. See you later.
Yeah, I love you.
Love you too. But I talk to my daughter like she's a grown woman. I talk to my son.
She's a grown, ain't she?
I don't. Like I say, it's not. I get what you're saying. It might be a disconnect. Like you can ask my 12-year-old. I don't sit here and yell at them all day. I'll point stuff. I'm like, all right. So what was your mindset when you went to do this? What was your mindset when you went to go do that? I'm not yelling. I'm not talking about it. I'm not yelling at them.
It's not necessary that you have to raise your voice or yell or anything like that, but it's also adding the positive with the negative. If you're gonna say, "Oh, you did this wrong," let me know something I did right, and that's what the kids like to hear these days.
Delivery, delivery ain't always. It ain't always.
It's not always about yelling or cussing, and people get that like misconstrued, where it's just like, "Oh, I'm not yelling at you. I'm not cussing at you." No. It's what you're saying too. Like, tell me what I'm doing right versus always telling me what I'm doing wrong.
There is a side to
y'all
this
right about that.
Sometimes,
in which I do the same thing. As soon as I get in the house, I'm like, hey, bro, you cleaned up the house real nice. I love how you do that. I love how you put all your stuff together. Like, I get what you guys saying. I do that as well.
But let's talk real quick about something else. Yeah.
I get what you guys saying.
Sometimes mothers are so easy or talk to their kids, especially boys, a certain way that they're not used to how their father deliver. I'm not going to handle you with kid gloves sometimes. I'm going to talk to you like a man. And sometimes...
and then that's the problem. You got to talk to people accordingly.
It's the same thing with fathers and daughters
all boys
too,
don't receive the same message the same way. You cannot talk to all boys the way somebody talk to you.
Listen,
it's not about mothers and sons, though. Y'all looking at the wrong. It's about parenting. It's about parents.
Listen, I'm not even like y'all gotta let me finish my sentence.
Baby.
I'm saying sometimes when you with your mom, the majority of the time, she treats you a certain way, she talks to you a certain way, she might coddle you a little bit, and some of these boys are talking to their mom a certain way because the dad is not in the house the majority of the time. So when they get with their dad and their dad is treating them a different way and talking to them a different way, they don't know how to, or they not ready for that. They don't know how to do that. I mean, they don't know how to receive that, or they're kind of like they want to go back to where they can do what they want to do and talk how they want to talk and stuff like that. Because you will hear some of these moms come out later. I didn't see it too many times, bro, with family, family, when they'll coddle these boys. And then when they get out of control, they want to push him on the father. Now I have to reprogram this boy of what you allowed him to do. And now he's so out of control that I have to reprogram him. And now me and him is really bumping heads to where I'm trying not to put my hands on this boy because you don't let him get so disrespectful.
Yeah,
because it starts young. It starts from a young age. The respect level and all. Listen to what I'm saying before you disagree.
I'm listening to you.
Okay, I'm saying it starts early on. You have to you teach kids respect early on, right?
Yep.
And you teach how to respect everybody and you know what I mean, and everything early on. And a lot of these kids are not getting that. They're getting coddled, and these some people are allowed. I'm not even just women, fathers too, allowing these kids to say and talk how they want to talk or learn all kind of things. And then when when they out of control, I done seen women put the kids in the system, do all kind of stuff. Now, as a father, you got to reprogram these kids that's mentally damaged or that feel like they can talk to you how they want to talk to, and they're gonna go out in this world and get killed. Now you're trying to reprogram them and teach them some respect and how to go out in this world and to talk to people and how to live and survive out in this world. And it's like you only have a small amount of time, so you like, damn, you know what I mean? So
you hit the nail on the head, bro.
That's a one-sided opinion, though, and
No,
it's not.
That's what I'm going through now.
Hold on. That's a one-sided opinion I can vouch for because I grew up with a single mother who didn't coddle, who wasn't super nurturing, hugging you and kissing you. She taught us love and respect. We didn't curse around my mother. We didn't. We had to come in.
Hold on. Let me say this. It's a perspective. Hold on. Let me say this because you said something. Let me just say one thing.
So I can't talk.
You said it's a one-sided opinion. It's a different perspective. I grew up the same way. I grew up with a mom and too. I'm just saying because you said it's a one-sided opinion. I'm giving a different perspective. That's all. That's all I want.
And what I'm saying is because right now that one-sided that opinion is gearing towards what he's saying. He like that's exactly what I'm saying. It's because it's one-sided, and the reason why I'm saying it's one-sided is because that's to say that mothers do that. I know, but see, can I come on now? You got to have the same respect you ask for. Mothers don't all cuddle their kids. Mothers don't all baby their kids. Mothers don't all let their kids do what they want, sons or daughters. My mama didn't let my sisters go out and do nothing in the streets, nor did she let her boys. We did what we did when we was out, but when we came home, we had respect. We had to listen. We had to the same thing a father would have taught us, except it was by our mother. She didn't play no bullshit, no games with nobody. The homies seen her that was sagging. When they seen her, they pulled their pants up because she demanded respect like a father would. Or like a parent would is what I'm trying to get at. So it's not always that they were lacking something or they missed something because it was just the mother. Sometimes it's the parent. It could be the father that was lacking because fathers lack on their sons sometimes too, is what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it's one-sided because it's pushing the way you put it. I mean, not intentionally, but the way it came out was pushing to be like it would be easier to be done that way because it was a mother. I just disagree because I've seen several single mothers who did the total opposite and they had the total opposite outcome.
Everything is not everybody's situation is not the same.
That's my point. That's the point I'm trying to get at.
You should have needed me to say, you should have needed me to say this.
I did need you to say because put it this way is like,
come on, bro. And we wasn't getting you wasn't getting dropped off at our father's house. And they go, our mom did everything, so that's why.
That's my point. But did your mom coddled you? She hugged you and kissed you when you were
every
you had a boo-boo on your
leg.
I know that's what I'm saying.
I also said men. I said men and women. I said sometimes.
All right, I ain't got that to say. Y'all finish.
I did say that. Did I not say men?
No, you said mothers, and then at the end of it,
I said mothers. I said
even dads do it too. So you gave it this much on the dads.
Well, you wanted you want to point.
No, I didn't want to hear nothing. I wanted to put it out there because I believe right now that the disconnect in certain situations is because of what fathers lack. And we should be talking about that because we're talking about a situation of a father and his position. I wouldn't even talking about what you were saying. I'm talking about the whole scenario, the whole conversation.
I think it can be.
And then we can move on.
Okay.
Go ahead, Alan. What you about to say?
No, I think as a man, it's very easy to get lost in raising children, especially a son, because you will want to teach your son how to be a man or what you consider being a man is. So you might slip up and say certain things or talk a certain way, and they don't understand it, especially as children. They don't understand what you're saying, how you're saying it. They won't understand until you get older. So yes, unfortunately, you have to be careful nowadays what you're saying to some of these children.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. Is you talk to them like
that's what we try to get you to understand. Nigga, what you mean?
I'm not saying that I'm not saying out there, saying certain shit. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't say either. That was the point we were trying to myself, Chris,
you just,
that's what
you
we
just
trying
have
to
to have to be careful. So with this situation with this guy on the camera, like he's already like kind of like diminishing in the relationship. So he did this on camera. Ain't no telling how he's talking to this child, off camera. He's condemning him and trying to embarrass him online. So that's a no-go.
That's like when parents they shave their kid head, and that's what's I'm sending him to school with his head fucked up to teach him something. That's not teaching him. That's teaching him ridicule. He's gonna get bullied. He's gonna get picked on. That's not teaching them shit. You know what I'm saying? Or the lady shaved her daughter. She clipped her daughter braids. Girl had long ponytails and she cut them off because she said she was disrespectful by coming in the house at a certain time when she told her to come in an hour earlier. That's not teaching them nothing.
Yeah, that video.
Watching that video, you just see the young man wearing a bonnet.
But there's a lot of other things like that. Is what I'm saying. We can indirectly influence our kids negatively by words that we don't understand we're using. And sometimes we need. Hold on. Sometimes we need to seek outside guidance for how we raise our kids. Because there's no book to this shit. There's no book on being a father. There's no book on being a mother.
In the video, did you see the young man wearing the bonnet?
Yeah.
What's your feeling about that?
My opinion about a bonnet is different. I mean, but a bonnet and a do-rag is the same. I don't think
not a woman with a bonnet, a young man.
I don't think little boys should wear bonnets because I grew up with bonnets being for girls. But I know dudes who wear bonnets because they got bigger hair and they need a bigger covering of whatever for their hair, where they got dreads or whatever they got. I still don't think dudes should wear bonnets. But I also have daughters that I don't let leave the house in a bonnet either. So I mean. It just depends on what they do.
Those are two different situations, but
yeah, I don't like little boys in skinny jeans.
Like O said, it's obviously there's a hard influence on him from his mother and the women that might be in his life. That's what O is saying. It's
because he got a bonnet on. I got niggas I hang with daily and they wear bonnets because they got dreadlocks. That kind of stuff don't have to do with the parents. That has to do with the generation, bro.
This is a 12-year-old man.
It's culture. I mean,
it's not just the bonnet.
It's the outside. It's the outside influences. Niggas wore do-rags because it was a fad. People wore do-rags.
Two different things. A do-rag and a bonnet is two different things.
No. I'm saying that was our era. Niggas wear bonnets now, just like they wear skinny jeans out of the smaller section.
I ain't never seen a dude wear a bonnet.
I know a lot of niggas that wear it. And they straight heterosexual grown men.
I think what it is,
I know a lot of niggas wear bonnets.
I think
they have different type of bonnets.
We didn't really get to play the video to see the kid either, to really see his demeanor, his movements and stuff like that. But I didn't want to get into that. But I don't know. I was just trying to give different perspectives and everything like that. But ultimately it's up to you. It's up to you. And you have the control, and you can only control what you can control. You can't wait on nobody else. I wouldn't wait on nobody else. So
I know this is a segue into the next topic, right?
I don't know, man. Y'all didn't take so much time on this one. I might have to go to something else. Okay.
I thought you were about to go with the playing with the dolls or whatever else.
Yeah. But I think we kind of touched on. We kind of, I don't want to spend too much time. It's 8:34 already, so
yeah, we don't really.
No, I'm cool.
One thing I can say to all of us here, I think we all parents, fathers and mothers. When you get to a point where you can't speak to the other kid's mother, father, whatever, or the kid, that's when it's time to get outside help. So don't be so afraid to talk to outside people, but don't talk to your cousin or your homeboy. Talk to somebody who's in that field. Talk to somebody who has sense and knowledge, because sometimes we can be doing our best and that be the failure. Sometimes we can be giving our best that we know to give, and that could be the reason we're failing. Not because we're intentionally doing it, not because we're trying to harm, because we don't know. Sometimes you need you need assistance to be prosperous with certain things. And that could be a father or a mother or a child. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes children don't understand their parents. And they go left because they just don't get it. They don't, because the communication barrier, that's one of the biggest things people have issues with is communication. So it's already hard enough if the parents don't get along, but then if the kid is sided with one or the other, that makes it triply hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you gotta figure out what can I do to help the situation if you want to help the situation. And that's when you go to counseling. That's when you go to outside sources, because there are outside sources and things that can help. But you got to be willing to reach out and get them and look for them, because they're there. I'm not saying it's going to make everything perfect, but you got a better chance at fixing something with more tools than less tools.
No doubt. I don't see no problem with counseling,
Yeah.
but that's up to the parents. So, if
counseling, I mean, now, counseling, I don't have a problem with that. You're perfectly right about that. But at what point I haven't talked to my son or even got a chance to talk to him.
So I'll say this to I'll say this to Jordan's point. I know what you said, what you don't want to, but I'd rather do that instead of not seeing him at all. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather get the white man involved to at least see him and have some type of communication, opposed to not at all.
Because that's not fair. That's not fair, man.
You have to do whatever it takes to see your kids, bro. Whatever it takes, you gotta go. You gotta do. So it don't matter what, because you might be beyond the point of what you want at this point. So you have to do what you need.
And that's fine. I've come into terms with it all. I understand that I don't want to go to the courts, but if that's what it is, I understand it. But it's just, like I said, let me hear from my son to say he don't want to be around me or he didn't want to talk to me.
But it's not your fault, because it's out of, if the mother is implementing these things in his head, that's out of your control. Right. All you could do is pray for her, man, because she don't want to co-parent. But you got to do what you got to take initiative to do. What's the next step? What do I got to do? And I know how you feel about that, and you don't want to go through it. I've been through that. I didn't want to go through it, but I had to fight. You know, and sometimes we got to do shit that we don't want to do. You know.
Right. I mean, and honestly, even though I said I don't want to do it, like I do with my other two kids, I end up going to court anyway, doing what I don't want to do, is putting people in our business for no reason.
Did it help you?
I feel you.
Did going to court help with the other situations?
Nope.
Oh, well then, shit.
I understand why you don't want to. I understand why you don't want to go. Yeah.
I don't know. At the end of the day, there's always something that's the bigger factor in all the situations. That's what you got to dig deep and figure out what's the reoccurring factor in all these situations that's not letting something prosper. That's what you got to look at.
With my oldest,
everything, everybody, all the situations.
I can let you know what each factor is.
No, I'm not asking yours. I'm just saying in general.
I don't want to be with them. Once I leave them, I don't care what they're going through, because that's their life. I don't attend to their life no more.
That's getting into a whole other thing.
That's different. I'm talking about with your children.
We don't. That's the main factor. The children is the main factor.
Yeah, children is the main factor. That's what got to be the focal point.
Yeah, that's that. So
sometimes we got to get help for ourselves too, bro. Sometimes we got to get help for ourselves so we can look at situations differently.
What you got,
sometimes it's us.
Yeah.
All right, man. This one, I don't know if you guys seen that video with what was it?
LeBron James.
LeBron James, and who was the other basketball player? What's his name from Chicago?
From Chicago, Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine. He walked up. They was in the stands. LeBron and his wife. He walked up. He shook LeBron's hand, which was first. He was sitting down. He shook his hand, and then he walked past his wife. It sparked a debate on. It was it disrespectful that he didn't greet or say hi to his wife. I mean, and people, and vice versa, whatever like that. So,
it kind of seemed like she wasn't acknowledging him.
Right. She didn't even. I mean, so that's why I said vice versa, like because it could be gotcha. Is it disrespectful for your friend? Like, say if you sitting down and you your homie walk up and he say what's up to you. And then your girl don't say nothing. He walked past her and don't say nothing. Like, do you think it's disrespectful for the friend to not acknowledge your spouse when greeting you?
Yep.
It is?
Yep.
Okay.
And that situation for them, it just seemed like there's some funk there. Because she had a little stank face too. So it seemed like
right.
Well, women, they just sit.
Maybe that's why he didn't speak.
They just
that's why he didn't. I wouldn't reach out.
She probably said something before, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I ain't saying nothing."
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it had to be something prior to that situation. But
if you see Brian, if you see me and your wife said, "Well, man, I never liked Jordan and shit. I'm not gonna look at him," and I say, "What's up to you?" and she's like this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep walking, bro. What am I supposed to do?
Right.
Well, we
but
just
it's no disrespect. No disrespect.
Is that what happened?
We don't know.
Yeah,
it just looked like. But the thing is she probably like. I feel like we can think that, but like she probably was so in tune with the game or whatever her other move was. It could be so many different ways.
Right, that's true.
She looked up at him. She looked up at him, and then she kind of looked down. But that, you know how many people it is in the NBA? Why was she not Zach LaVine? Why the fuck was she not like that?
But that's what I'm saying. To me,
I don't even know who that is.
To me, it feels like there's something there prior to this situation. There has to be.
Man,
the way she was looking, like it just seemed like it's something that happened prior to that. But
she probably heard from one of the basketball wives he done screwed everybody or something. You never know.
Something.
There's a whole lot of reasons why people act like that.
Okay, so y'all feel like. But let's not even focus on them. Let's focus on our friends and our spouses. You said
is there a video?
Alan, would you like? Let's go vice versa. Would you feel a way if your wife didn't speak to your friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
If whatever the situation is, if you come up and you speak to me, Michelle right here, or vice versa,
Damn right.
You're not gonna speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna have that energy. I don't care how you feel, what we went through that day. You gonna speak. I would hope that you speak, because I'm not even gonna have that energy out here like that.
Right.
Okay. And then we really don't know if they met before either. Like, I mean, because naturally,
true,
I feel like as a man, if you don't know this person, I'm like, hey, this is my wife. I mean, unless they met before, you know what I mean? Like, But all right, Bert, how about you?
Oh yeah, no. If I approach a person that's sitting there with a woman or his wife or whoever, or if I approach the woman and the husband there, I'm a greet them both because they're together. Now, if I don't know they're together, that's different. But if I walk up and y'all together, obviously, I'm gonna be like, I may not be all all happy. Like if I shake my homeboy hand, I say, well, I'm like, oh, how you doing? I'm gonna acknowledge her, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that'd be totally rude not to if somebody's there. But if I say something and she don't say nothing to me, she turn her nose up or do that, she'll never get nothing else from me again. I don't give a fuck if we was at her house or wherever. I wouldn't say nothing to her. Like she ain't there, But I would initially though I would speak.
Be salty.
No, yeah.
You gotta return that energy.
I mean, if I see somebody and I know it's a couple that's together, I'm saying, hey, what's up to my man, and hey, how you doing? Just to out of respect, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Regardless, even if she's not whatever, not. I'm gonna just make sure that hey, how you doing? I'm gonna say hi at least.
You will still read.
I will say hi. I don't even gotta shake your hand.
Okay.
It don't matter if she says hi back or not.
Right. Keysha?
I'm lost. Y'all can pass me. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Drayton, how you feel about it?
Hold on.
Okay, all the women.
so that just happened at your birthday. Michelle was sitting down playing dominoes. Now I didn't know if that was her dude or not, but the fact that you sitting down across with somebody, y'all communicating. If I speak to her, bro, what's up? How you doing? I'm Alan, such and such, this and that. It's just common respect.
Right.
I agree with
Absolutely.
that. How I feel about, like, I don't care if you're married or not. I don't care if it's two Marcus and Jordan and Alan speaking. If I walk by, I'm be like, oh, hi, how y'all doing? So you don't have to be no spouse or nothing like that. But at the same time, I don't care if we don't get along. Like, still speak.
Yeah.
I don't care if we got history. You can be like, oh, hey, how y'all doing? Like, all right. You don't even got to ask me how I'm doing. Just, oh, hey, keep it pushing. But to me, it's very rude and disrespectful. Yes, I do find it disrespectful if you come up to one person while they're in a group setting talking, and then you just only acknowledging one person. It's like, oh, okay, well, wait a minute. Like, well, I'm standing right. Like, so forget what you're going through. Like, I'm still standing here. Like, don't be rude and disrespectful.
Look, Crystal and Antron, one time, I'm gonna let go real quick. So the you know who that don't like me for whatever reason. The
Because
other
you
light
talking
skinned one.
shit because of
Yeah.
that dude right there, friend.
I wouldn't talk shit. He did. She was just not mad at him. I had nothing to do with it. I wasn't even there. But anyway, when I seen her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I seen her.
Jordan's friend.
Okay.
Yeah, Jordan's friend or whatever. Yeah, that was all on her friend. I wasn't even at the school though, she was mad at the wrong person. But anyway, when I seen her when my cousin had a baby with her sister, remember? I walked into the room and the baby was right there and she was right there in the bed. Yeah, I'm just saying she ain't watching. But I walked up to the thing and I acknowledged her. She didn't like me and I didn't give 2 fucks about it, but I still acknowledged her because she was there.
Mm-hmm.
I went to go see the baby and all that other stuff. I was about to 2-piece her daddy, but that's a whole other conversation.
Come on, Marcus.
But I did acknowledge her and she acknowledged me back. But what I'm saying is, even though there was something there, it was a bigger thing going on. We wasn't worried about that. But I'm just saying, even something like that, you got to have that much respect for somebody. You know what I'm saying? You got to
that person. Let me say this: that person, and hopefully she is watching. She was weird. She was weird, and she acted funny. She was funny acting.
Well, yeah, I wasn't gonna
say
that, but yeah, she's weird. She was weird.
Hey, we're not going to go into this session about that girl. Come on.
I wasn't even talking bad about it. I'm just saying.
Watching because I don't.
We're not going to go into this session.
She spoke though,
Yeah.
She
But
was
sometimes she'd do it when she wants to, and it was like weird. All right, you was from all right, okay. Okay.
It was the
hey, you see why I don't trust females to this day, but okay, go ahead.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
First of all, I'm gonna say one thing to you and about you though, and it's some real shit. You are honestly one of the realest motherfuckers I ever met, females, from day one till today. And I ain't saying that because you on here. My hand to the man, you ain't never folded, you ain't never changed up.
That's not my character. I keep telling y'all that shit.
If a nigga wrong, you gonna call him wrong. If he right, you gonna call him right. But you always
I'm with you when you right, and I got questions when you wrong. Exactly. That's how I am.
I respect that shit. On the set.
Thank you.
I know you came from the other side, but on crypto. I'm just like, she said, "Now you lost me."
And I agree.
No, I'm just kidding. But nah, real shit, Chris. You've been genuine from very fucking day one.
I'm trying to tell you, I wish Trump
I love it. I respect
how y'all met, but he don't want me to be.
Hey,
great.
Trump don't want. Who don't want to touch with me or Trump?
Trump don't want to tell the truth.
Yeah, he don't want to tell you. He trying to act like he was.
Y'all just only want to say that y'all went to high school together. That's it. But let's
what you mean? You the reason when you came and got me because he was looking sad over there and lonely.
No, don't say he was looking sad. He was not.
It's your turn.
That's why
when I walked up,
you always gotta take it there.
I didn't see what happened when you seen him. I seen him when I seen him.
Let O go because I got a couple.
He was taking that little acorn. Remember, he had the acorn.
Oh, gotta talk, Marcus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Y'all lying anyway.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, O.
Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Never lied on this whole podcast, but okay.
Oh, is he disrespectful or not?
No, it is disrespectful when you can't acknowledge the whole group. That's like walking in the house and not saying hi to everybody, even if just hey everybody. That's it. You acknowledge everybody.
That's all you gotta say.
Man, these young kids that come in your house too, like the youngsters.
And look at you like, why you looking at me? This my house.
I won't allow it. I won't allow it. I swear to God, I won't allow it.
Well, they say teach them in the way that they should go. And that's all our jobs.
They ain't even got to be my kid. If you walk in my house,
you come to my house.
If you walk in my house, you gonna speak. And the wife comes downstairs. Hey, this is the lady of the house. Get up and speak.
When they come in and not speak, I'll be like, nigga, you I owe you money or something? You looking for me? You like you trying to find somebody.
That goes back to that manners question that y'all had like a couple of podcasts ago, where it's like, where's the manners?
Yeah.
All right.
That goes to that. Like if you walk in somebody's house, you was always raised to you speak to everybody. You don't speak to just one person or whoever you know.
Yeah, but see, I got people now walk in your house, walk in the house. I'm like, hey, please speak.
Somebody.
Even before I go to people's houses, I tell my kids, make sure y'all say hi to everybody, even if you just say hey.
Yeah, just acknowledge them. You ain't got to hold a conversation.
Okay, let me get through these couple of little ones real quick, y'all.
Come on, John.
Okay, this is for the ladies. Receive $50K a month and remain single forever, or fall in love and have a successful marriage with any man of your choice, preferably the man you with if you married already.
No, she didn't.
Oh.
Bring your goddamn camera back.
Wait a minute.
I doubt that had anything to do with this, but she did it right on time, though.
That is okay.
Hey, Chris, we know you today.
Okay,
You come
look,
back.
okay, so if
You
I'm
acting
being
like Jordan. You acting
That
like
motherfucker
Jordan.
said, dude.
He
We gotta
like,
wait
show
fast.
me
She
the
was like,
money. I just said that's crazy. Nah,
I'm on Jordan. Like my response would probably be on this one, Jordan's response, and that's the money. But at
All
the
about the
same
bad
time,
Jordan.
but hold on,
Man.
but at the same time,
hold on, Drayton, you are on TV. This is gonna live. You are on TV, so be careful with your.
I was gonna be honest right now, just now. That was a joke, but I was just gonna be honest.
Okay, I thought we was being honest. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So, but if I'm being honest, I would love to fall in love. You know me. I love love.
You would love to
And
fall in love, or are you in love?
first of all, I'm
Get
just
this shit
answering the
right,
question
'cause
as
you
if
all
I'm not.
right, you answer the question.
Huh?
I'm answering the question as if I'm not already.
Oh, okay, not okay. Okay.
Okay. So 50,000 a month, that's great. That's cute. Like yes, that would be nice. However,
more than cute.
I would.
That's more than cute. That's shit.
I mean, it would be nice, but at the same time, I love love.
Okay.
So I would rather fall in love and have a successful marriage.
With the man you with, okay.
Any man of my choice is it. I'm answering as if I'm not married.
Okay.
Right, answering as if it's the question. Yeah.
Because the man of my choice that will be greater than the 50,000 a month. I don't care like the dollar amount. I don't care. 50,000. I don't have to live 50,000 a month.
Okay. I'm curious what Keysha gonna say. I already know what she gonna say. Fuck these niggas.
Shut up. I would not say that.
Look, she gonna start off today.
Like she's like, they gonna give it to me like direct deposit.
Like, what is this being?
Today? You're talking about today?
I don't know. Because I think I seen a video on it where they can still have interaction with other people. You just would never be in love and married.
Wait, what?
Man, you always trying to add some other shit to make it.
No, it's an actual video.
It's a video. You single and can't mess with nobody else forever.
No, that's not. It's a video, but because it's video, I think. So yeah, no nigga, don't try to do me. So you can still have interactions with other people and date. You just would never basically be able to settle down and be in love.
You never be in love.
What you mean by interactions?
Fucking.
You know what you mean.
You mean so I can still get off and I can have niggas at my mansion?
I can still have fun, basically. Basically you can still have fun. I mean, but that gets boring after a while, I'm assuming, or whatever. So I love too, but he's shaking his head. I don't know. I mean, of course, like with my situation now, I'll probably take the I had to throw in the right now. I'll take the 50K a month and shit, and just oh my god.
Well, at least she being honest. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying what my experiences that I've experienced. That's what I'm saying. Like based on my experiences, what I've encountered, I would take the 50K. I mean, I don't know what the future.
Yeah, but look at the question. It says
I don't know what the future will hold.
The future will hold successful marriage forever.
You said well, remain single forever.
You know what the future.
I mean, I would want to fall in love and be married because me and that person can make over 50,000 probably a month. With two people, because what I mean. So I would choose love.
You chose
the money already. What shit? What you gonna pay me 25K a month?
All right,
Jordan. You say he'll take half of that. You say you'll take half of that.
He said with job, with occupation.
We're gonna go top to bottom.
And then it say also you get to choose a person of your choice, so you can pick a person that's basically a multi-million billionaire, and don't even have to worry about that too. So
it's all
you got to
about
factor all that in too.
So it's all about
no.
the money.
I'm just saying it's not about the money, but I'm just saying you can make.
You want to factor money in there somewhere.
You have to factor money in there because it plays a part. To live. No, not in love, to live is what I'm saying. If you took money away from a lot of stuff, then a lot of people probably wouldn't be in certain situations. Because some people are only in it because of the financial situation to gain stuff from it. But if we didn't have money to survive,
Keysha,
you would be racing. You would be with a person. You would have to be with that person authentically for who they are and how they make you feel, you know, being with that person, not based on what they can provide for you. You know what I mean? But that's
why you're
you know
supposed to be with somebody though.
yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. But because I'm saying
clipping this.
You
this
are, but
topic.
you have to also factor that we have to live. We have
but if
you
already living and you got the man of your dream, he living, you living, and you got the person of your dream.
That's why I said that part. Yeah, that's why I said if you can combine together, y'all can, you know what, together y'all can exceed that amount monthly is what I was saying previously.
I don't know too many people that's going to exceed that amount.
Jordan, what you doing, man?
In a month? You don't think that nobody can exceed that amount in a month? Two people together? No?
Yeah, all right, Jordan, what you doing? You taking the money? All right,
come on,
Marcus.
Come on. You gotta ask me that.
All about the bad Jordan, man. Come on, man.
Hey, Jordan.
Oh my God.
You better
Jordan,
close that door before you answer.
You're a real piece of shit. I just want to tell you that. I love you. You're a piece of shit, Jordan. Because he's doing this the whole time. He said,
"Look, Jordan, already took it.
He like.
Hands down, huh?
He already broke it down.
It's not even a question.
He already broke it down. He's talking about 25,000.
He like, y'all ain't seen
Look,
her.
yeah, he's like, I'll take half of that.
Yeah, he already broke it down.
All right, Bird, what you doing, man?
Man, you know what?
Don't lie.
I wouldn't lie. I think honestly, sincerely, I want to be in love with a successful marriage because one day, I'm going to die and I'm going to look back beforehand and think about all the shit I could have done. And ideally, most of it ain't going to have nothing to do with money because,
yeah,
you know, you can have so much fun. I've had a great life so far and it ain't been with a whole lot of money. So that's not really going to change it unless there were things I couldn't obtain without money right now. But that's not the case. So me personally, I'd rather be in love with somebody that I'm really interested in, live our life, do all those things because doing shit, even with a pocket full of money, that shit, you still be bored. I be at the house bored now, and I ain't doing bad.
Right.
So imagine if I had more money. It's not to say that I'm going to do more things because I got more money. I'm just going to be bored with more money. So I'd rather do something where I can be enjoying it and
with a person.
With someone that I'm genuinely happy with and have fun and still make some money and you know, live it up. So I honestly 100% would choose getting married and being successful.
He choose love.
I would.
Man, okay. Shit.
Jordan said,
Alan and Tron, y'all got to answer too.
Hey, Tron, you a piece of shit too. I see you over there. That nigga said, this motherfucking trip.
Nah.
I can read your lips. Nigga. That nigga said, she.
I'll do the 50.
You do the 50?
Amen.
Yeah, I'll do the 50.
But what would you do with it? That's what I'm thinking. Like, what would you do?
You can do whatever you want.
I can do whatever I want now. I mean, I can do whatever I want. But I do everything that I want to do.
So you would take the 50, Allen, and then go get the girl that you want to marry?
You can't go get the girl you want.
You can't.
You gotta be single.
He's a boner, but that's it.
Yeah, I already been single. I already know what the single life is, so it ain't a big deal. So yeah,
no, it's not a big deal.
I can deal with being single or whatever. Speaking as if I'm not, but I can deal with being single and having $50K a month. Yeah,
we speaking if we not. Okay, I see how you do that. Okay.
You really
shut up.
He like now I can safely answer the question.
Yeah, I see what he did.
I'm following system.
Don't throw me in there. Hey.
So that
it's a hypothetical question. It's hypothetical.
Hey.
Right.
Oh, that's how y'all answer. So if I ain't
it's a hypothetical question. If you had a choice, which one would you choose?
Clearly,
that's not gonna happen.
Of course.
I honestly would pick fall in love, man, and have a successful marriage. Because for me, love is the most it's priceless. Love is the most expensive things that you can't buy. I feel like love is the best thing in this world. And I feel like you can't buy that, man. And it's a lot of there's a lot of people with a lot of money
that's getting
over $50K a month. That's very miserable. You know what I mean? That they hate their life. That you know what I mean, that's just because they don't have that love. So I feel like love, man, being in love is the best thing in this world because I honestly don't know how long you have on this world and you want to experience that because you can get money. A lot of people.
That's why I'm taking the 50K.
A lot of me.
I wanna go to Greece. I wanna go to Europe next week.
I ain't mad. He like, I want to travel.
Hey, look, I was in Mexico, and this is my hand to God on everything. I was in Mexico on a cruise with a chick one time, having a great time and all that. And I went to go lay down, and I'm just thinking, I'm looking out the window at the water, and I couldn't imagine anybody else but her laying next to me in the bed. She was cute and all that too. That shit didn't even matter because she wasn't the person I wanted. You know what I mean? Like, and that's been other situations where you're out somewhere, you're doing something.
I mean,
like,
everybody can't be me, Marcus. No,
I'm just saying, you know.
Okay, let me get a couple of these. Let me get a couple of these other ones off, y'all.
There can be somebody with you and you're still not happy. So the idea that you have the money and you have somebody you're not happy with, that shit don't even.
It don't mean nothing.
That's because that's what you want more. If you don't care about it, then it's whatever.
But no, I'm saying it's not that I want it more because that's more fulfilling. Love is more fulfilling than money, bro. Way
That's
more.
What you want. That's what you want more. If
I can't hump no money, bro. Money can't rub my feet.
That ain't got nothing
money
to do
can't.
with.
Money can't.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't got nothing to do with it. The money can get somebody to do it. The money can get somebody to do it.
Nah, it ain't the same.
Of course, it ain't the same.
I've had my feet rubbed at the salon. That shit don't feel the same as your chick laying.
That costs a lot of money to do that.
He didn't tip enough.
Hey, listen, I had a massage at the parlor, whatever, and then you have one laying in your bed or sitting on the couch. It feels different when someone cares about you, touches you. Feels totally
you had something. You said you had something else you wanted to touch on because Marcus talking about this stuff.
Yeah. I got a couple.
You just want your 50K.
Okay. Listen. Okay. Let's say. Okay, fellas. Is it okay to be called daddy in the bedroom?
No.
Hell yeah.
No, I ain't fucking with that.
Is it Diddy calling you daddy or who?
Not Diddy. Oh my God.
Hey, Diddy shouldn't be nowhere near.
No Diddy.
That's a valid question, though.
No, it ain't. It ain't gonna be a valid question.
Not on one thing for sure, podcast. So y'all don't like? Okay, Alan, you don't like that. Bird, you
hell yeah.
Wait, hold on. The guys don't like that.
I like that shit.
Nah, I ain't cool with that.
Nah. You don't want your woman calling you daddy, like in the midst of something, like on the nasty, sexy time.
It's saying the bedroom, Marcus. We ain't got to go to the details.
No, I'm saying,
right.
Like they just say,
he's
hey,
trying
daddy.
to get him to change his mind.
No, I'm saying because some women literally say they're like, daddy, hey, dad, that shit's stupid. I'm talking about
dad is crazy.
It's saying
that's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's weird as fuck. But during
Jordan?
intimate times.
Oh yeah, I got no problem with it.
Is it Poppy or Daddy?
Huh?
Wait,
for Jordan?
What was that?
Is it Poppy or is it Daddy?
Oh, right. Either or. I take both.
I know that's right. Okay.
OMG.
Okay, y'all comfortable doing that, lady?
No.
I'm good on it.
Okay.
What about you, Antron? You don't mind if your woman call you daddy?
Yeah, he's trying to skip to the next question.
Yeah. You see how
he's trying to avoid all the questions.
Is that okay? So my question, is that a turn on for y'all? When the girls be like, "Daddy"?
Not at all.
Well, clearly for Jordan, but
you know what? I don't know, man. That's it's. I think it's all in context and depends. It's situational because sometimes it's weird as hell, and then Bria don't really say that. So she probably
no. We're not talking about person. Like if y'all in the bedroom,
That's what I'm saying. Like I only can speak on my experience, and she don't really do that. I mean, to say that.
So the question was, do you mind if she called you daddy? It's a question.
What I'm saying is the time she have probably said it or played and said it or whatever, it probably was like, weird because she don't really.
What was weird about it?
Not weird. It's just something I'm not used to hearing coming from her. Like, she don't really say that during sex. She be saying cuss words.
So Alan, what's weird about it for you? What's weird about being called daddy? I'm just curious.
Whoa.
No, but I don't know, man. Maybe because I ain't got one. I'm just
You stupid.
You asshole.
Oh my God.
That nigga said she called me daddy and I broke down in tears. Like,
You
I can't
stupid.
I can't pinpoint.
That nigga said you got him?
I don't know.
Nah, it's
gave him flashbacks and shit.
I don't know. I don't see that. That can't be a turn on for me. It just don't feel right. I'm not your daddy. I don't even care how you try to say it, how sexy you try to say it. It don't. For me, it just don't feel right.
Yeah,
I get it.
What about if somebody had a picture of their parents in y'all bedroom?
Hell no.
Whoa.
No.
What?
Whoa.
That's a mood killer because I don't want to look at your daddy or your mama or your grandma.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't want to look at no obituaries in the middle of some shit.
All right. What if they got a portrait tattoo?
I mean,
Of their parents?
that's some shit you can overlook. Yeah,
like in a spot where I gotta look.
Yeah,
they're not being no crazy spot. Like,
pictures look at you. Pictures
no, like say for instance, if a girl had
moving their eyes.
and you hit it from the back, like you gotta look at them.
Well, I would hope it wouldn't be a parent on the
Oh my god!
No, maybe she
back
like,
shot.
you know, like I'm gonna get a portrait of my mom and dad on my tramp stamp. Like,
yeah, that's freaky.
What? Not on the tramp stamp.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's a crazy ass. Hey, what did Drake call you? A freaky ass nigga?
Freaky ass.
Okay.
Damn.
Do you guys think it's one more thing? Do you guys consider it cheating if you take gifts from somebody that you know that like you and you accept gifts from them? Do you think it's cheating?
If you're
What kind of
married
gift?
or in a relationship, what do you mean?
Jordan.
He didn't say no, did he? I missed it.
Is it my birthday or Father's Day?
No, just regular. No, not just regular gifts. Like just regular gifts.
Well, I saw these shoes I thought you would like, and they just bought you some shoes or some shit.
Right, just cause.
Yeah, I think like
yeah.
you said, whatever the gift is, of course, it's like it might be too much.
Anything is wrong if you married from somebody outside your marriage is wrong. For me,
any gifts.
So if you're not married, it don't count.
If you're not
married,
married,
it doesn't matter.
If you're not married, you're single. So
it's fine.
Yeah. Well, you can't cheat if you ain't with nobody. If you can't cheat if you don't have nobody to cheat on. But if you're married to somebody and another man hands your wife, if another man go out of his way to go buy your wife a bracelet, and she take it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's cheating, but it's wrong. Or vice versa. If a woman bought the husband a gift, an outside woman, like an ex or something, was like, "Oh, I saw these shoes or this cologne and made me think of you, so I bought this cologne for you."
So what if he just give her a card and say happy birthday?
If it's her birthday, that's different. It's her birthday, but I'm talking about a gift. He said not for a
just randomly, not no occasion.
I remember you used to wear that negligee, so here goes some.
Not no next first, Marcus.
Here goes a certificate to wherever whatever you go.
Whatever you get her massage envy in the gift card inside.
I'm gonna shoot cousin in the face.
Nah, see, he got to give me first.
I was just gonna ask that same thing.
All right, so we all admit that's wrong.
So that's wrong. That's wrong.
I think if you're in a relationship, you can't take gifts from nobody else. But that's in you in a relationship.
Yeah, somebody could just come up and like, look, happy birthday, and she accepted because she don't want to be rude, but she come and tell me like, look, somebody gave me.
Nah, but it's a gift from you said your ex, right? Or
no. Anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
So you mean like if your wife worked at an office and her office buddy like, oh, it's her birthday, happy birthday, here's a gift. No, that's not cheating. That's not cheating.
Is it stipulations on to the type of gifts that a person should get you?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a cash amount because if it's
I think it's more about what it's. I think it's more
a cash amount. You said.
Yeah, because like Bird was just gonna say, like whatever it is, it's gonna cost more. But if it's on a cheaper side, like I said, like a card or a flower or whatever, if she accepted just to not be rude, I'm just saying. No, I get it.
He said a flower. Damn, I can't get a bundle.
But what I'm saying is,
I can't get the dozen.
So if she tell me, I mean, I'll be there for lunch tomorrow, but I'm just saying, though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
pop up and show out.
If you throw in that,
if you in person, I told you.
If you throw in that it's your birthday or their birthday and they give them a gift, that's different. But if a nigga just randomly say, hey, whatever your wife, oh yeah, here you go, this for you, and she like, oh, what's this for? Oh, I just thought about you, I got you something. Then
this for appreciation.
But if it's her birthday and he bought her a bottle of perfume that costs $100, to some people that's a normal gift, honestly, and that's not. I wouldn't say that was cheating if she took it because it was a gift for her birthday. Now, If the nigga just buying her a gift to buy her a gift, that's when it's different. Or vice versa. If a chick just buying a nigga gifts, that's called that's a lure. That she didn't do her fishing pole, you bit it. Now she pulling you in, nigga. Fuck that.
Okay, so what do you guys think the male version of flowers are?
Cologne.
What?
Cologne.
Cologne.
I love cologne on a man.
Watches.
What? They smell like a breath of fresh air.
What, cologne?
On a man, yes.
So flower, okay. I
So
can
I've
see
been
that flowers
told.
are cologne. Okay.
Oh my god.
Why you?
Right, I'm just saying.
He always tooting his own horn. Like Jesus
That's part of my
Christ.
charm, and I wear because I like cologne. Because charm.
Yeah, cologne is a plus.
I got charm, Chris. So I'm not a teenager anymore. Okay.
Okay.
I got a lot of charm.
Let's go to this real quick. Do you give your partner a grace period for responding to your texts? Are you do you give a grace tip before you flip out? Or are you tripping like after, like, you know, is there a grace period before you trip? Do you trip at all?
I used to trip.
My husband's
After
grace
how
period is
long?
20 minutes.
Yeah, I used to trip. Like, it was
I don't
crazy.
have a grace period, but his for me is 20 minutes. If he call, if he texts, and I don't respond back within 20 minutes, he got a problem.
I'm not even really paying attention to the time. If I know that I text and it's like whatever, and I let you ain't text again, I was tripping. But you know,
like, how was you tripping? Like, what was
yeah, like, come on, like, what you doing? Like, you can't text me back.
Why?
Time to pop out and show out.
What you doing?
Damn.
especially if I especially if I text you, you ain't responding, then I call and you pick up. Like, what? Like, come on, man. Like, what you doing?
Oh.
So what if she was
What if she
actually
didn't
at work,
call
like
either? What if
typing
she
or
didn't
something,
answer
and
either?
couldn't answer, or talking to her supervisor or something? What if she was like in the middle of a meeting or something?
It don't matter, I guess. Apparently.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
Damn.
she gonna explain it to me.
She gonna explain when you talk
But
to
you
that
gonna keep
part.
calling or texting just
No.
until you get her?
No.
Nah, yeah, that's excessive.
No, I was bad at that though, because I like, for some reason, you know, then it wasn't even on some controlling type shit. I used to think the worst about a lot of shit. So I'll be calling
like more in a caring, endearing way. Like, what are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Nah.
And now you okay. Now that
That's
y'all
like
know
that at
you
all.
okay.
That's
What
like
the
that
fuck you
nigga
was
got a
doing and
little.
not answering the call?
He got a little crazy man in his head. That's what that shit was. That nigga got a little crazy.
No, the first look, it was the
okay.
first concern was, is you
Did you see how
okay?
he
Then
said
it
it when
went
he
to
first
the
said it? He's
crazy
like,
part.
yeah.
It used to be like
That nigga said it's been 5 minutes, 17 seconds.
That part.
Hey,
Oh
Joyce,
no.
your
Now,
lunch only lasts. I'm just saying. What about you,
I think
Jordan?
Am I tripping?
Yeah. You get a grace after a certain.
I'm not tripping. Nah, worry about it.
Okay.
I'm not even sending no text.
I don't even give a fuck. Just bring me the bag.
You've had this same
Because you know I'm
since high school, bro.
I'm in this bag right now.
My girl, we you know what I do. I do the same thing every day. I live a boring life. I wake up about 2-3 p.m. I go to the treadmill, and then I go to the other gym. I go to jacuzzi. I go to the pool. I swim. That's my routine, Monday to Friday. And on her days off, she comes with me, and then she works. So I know she's here working. So, you know, I'm not, hey, you know, I know where you're at. I know what you're doing. And she hits me up. Oh, how's your workout going? I don't reply because I don't want to be bothered. And my personal phone, it's always on silent. I got my personal phone on silent all the time. So, you know, if I have
why is that?
Because I don't want to be bothered. And my personal phone number, not a lot of people have it. So when somebody's calling my personal phone, I know who it is, and I don't want to answer. Could be my mom, could be my pops, and I don't want to talk right now. My brother, he wants some money.
That's why you don't answer the phone when I call you, nigga? That's what it is. I hate you about that fucking alligator. And you never called me back, you piece of shit. I had to fuck you on here.
Oh no.
See how it is? Okay, all right. Next time you fly to Vegas, don't call me, goddammit.
Oh,
Drayton, did you answer? Drayton, did you answer this one? Drayton, did you answer this one, Drayton?
Yes, everybody answered. Moving on.
I didn't know, Drayton.
I didn't answer.
Oh, we
Did you
should
say
Oh, she
20
said
minutes?
20 minutes.
a grace period.
Oh, you say he give you 20
Oh
minutes.
yeah, I did. You're right, Keysha. Yeah, I did. But I don't have a grace period for nobody. Like if I reach out, which I don't, I'm bad at. But so I guess that's why I don't care about if somebody texts me back or not. But don't
It's
think
more
that
your partner.
my partner, he feel away in 20 minutes if I don't respond back to his call or a text message. He's like, "What's the delay? I got questions to be
Do
answered."
you feel some type of way?
Huh?
Do you feel any type of way?
When he start asking me questions?
No, when he texts you.
No,
when
he don't respond.
No.
No.
Okay. All right, man.
Like right now, I text him. He in Santa Barbara. I text him. He didn't respond. I don't feel no kind of way. I know what he's doing. So it's just like, okay, you respond when you respond. I give people grace how I will want grace given to me.
I just hate when a motherfucker reply like you text somebody in the morning like good morning and they text you at 6:00 p.m. and be like.
But the thing is, for me, you don't never know what somebody doing.
Right.
No, I know.
So it's like, why
But hear me
would I
out.
sit up there and work myself up? Fluff, if you don't get the fuck, hold on, I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, that's dog abuse.
Fluffing, please.
Tell her dog to do this.
I was scared.
Not the dog.
God damn. Hey,
Okay.
hey,
Dog finna run away.
Bark if you all right, dog. Bark if you all right.
All right, we
But look, I look.
Not a dog, it's a rabbit. Y'all crazy.
You got a rabbit?
Damn.
You crazy. Rabbits are scary.
I will say this: I was that person, but I'm not no more. I'm a lot. I'm 10 times, 100 times.
I'm trying to clean it up.
So there's no grace period now.
No.
Because there's no point to have a grace period. They respond when they respond.
Right. I think for me, yeah, I don't like, especially if I know where you at work or whatever. It just becomes to a point to where if it's a while, then my worry probably kick in. Like, okay, I know she would have responded back after a while. And I mean, so it's like now my worry, what's going on? Are you okay?
Yeah, that's different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
yeah.
But is
so
it
it's
really
like,
a concern? Like, if you being for real, like, is it really a concern, or is it just that the time?
No, for real, because I trust my wife. I'm just saying if she ain't responding, then I'm thinking, okay, like, especially if she on the way to work or something like that, where I feel like she on the freeway. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I want to know if she made it and was she good, and you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Right.
If she's out and about, I know after a certain time, I know our respect level is like we're gonna reply back after a certain time. So if it's been a minute, then my worry is going to kick in more than anything. I'm never just tripping because you didn't reply back, because it ain't never been that. She gonna reply back eventually. You know what I mean?
That's more so when I was at your birthday party, and I told him I was on my way home. But he was like, okay, are you driving home, like already, or you need another 20 minutes before you even walk to the car?
Right, because you need to say goodbye.
That delay that I had, he had a question like, are you okay? Are you good?
Because that's work.
So I know his is more genuine like that, but at the same time, I could look at it like, okay, like let me respond when I respond. But I know it's more pure.
Mine was genuine too.
It started off as being genuine, and then it gets to the concern part. Well, why the hell you didn't XYZ? Because
Yours
of the
was
time
aggressive
frame.
as fuck.
Ooh.
Alan was like, hey, he texted her and shit, and then he saw them 3 dots and it didn't say nothing.
Right.
He's like, check this out.
You trying to find the right words to now sound so crazy.
He said, check this out. What we not about to do.
You're like, nah, that was it ain't a Tubi movie.
Tubi be having some good movies.
Nah, but okay, man. Well, let me this is the last one. Let me end it with this one. Just a quick question for y'all. Okay, it was this couple.
Look at this pretty little girl.
Something happened medically.
Baby in her bonnet. Don't make her face look really good.
Look, something happened medically where the husband had I think I was gonna play the video, but I can't. But had to give some blood to probably, I think, donate a kidney or something like that to the wife or something like that. Anyway, they did blood tests for the wife, and they found out they was like, okay, the blood is kind of it's matching too much. So anyway, they found out that they were siblings. Like he had got sent to a foster home. I mean, he got put in the system and ended up finding out that this is his sibling. They lived in the same town, from the same town, had the same mom, different dads, and come to find out that they were siblings. Now they already got kids at this point and everything like that.
Oh my God.
If that happened to you, are you staying or are you leaving? If you find out you
I
are
gotta
married and had kids with your brother or your sister.
That's crazy.
I think this might be the most disgusting topic we've ever talked about.
Right.
Okay, look. All right, look. We're gonna go in this order this time. Tron, you answer first.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Is you fucking sis or not? No.
You already got kids by her.
Hey, she know my body. She know me. Man. We know each other. I got kids. I got 5 Browns.
I am not playing with y'all.
I got 5 Browns. We didn't build this together, sis.
Oh my God.
Sis. Sis, we is together now. I ain't even
playing.
Hey, so now you gonna feel weird if she call you daddy.
Wait, what?
He just went all the way left. Like, come on.
Yeah, no. But yeah, no, I'm staying with my sis. You know what I mean? I'm staying.
Oh my God.
I'm staying with my sis. We together. We ride it out, man. We're gonna finish this out. And all the kids seem cool. Ain't nobody slow or nothing. I mean, we good. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Go ahead, y'all.
All right, Alex.
I don't know. That's a crazy one. I can't even call it, bro. I can't even call it. That's a crazy one.
Hey, man.
You fucking with Papa's baby or not?
You see what she did for your birthday? You gonna leave that? Sis is hooking you up. Sis is hooking you up, man. Sis been looking out for a long time.
Yeah, she's been holding Brogo down. Holding Brogo down like a motherfucker.
Oh my God.
That's so nasty though.
Hey, look, and ain't nobody gonna do you like sis do. You know.
Hey, man, shut your ass up, nigga.
That's so nasty.
You know, sis know you like nobody else know you. You know what I mean? She know what you like. You know what I mean? What you dislike.
Come on, man.
No, hell no.
It was a thing where some dude and his girl was arguing on a video, and she crying. She like, why you want to leave me? He like, dude, we cousins. We can't keep doing this.
That was a
I'm already pregnant. No, I know, but
I seen that, but the dude, I don't know if it was a skit, but he knew. It's like you knew we were before we started messing around or something like that.
Like, we weren't supposed to do this. She's like, but you already did it. You didn't pull out, and now we pregnant. I'm like, what?
That's that Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Some weird stuff. Yeah.
All right,
but I'll answer the question though, sincerely though. I don't think it'd be possible to continue those shit like that, knowing that that's your actual sister. Like having morals and values to change it once you know. Now, if it's something you don't know, there's nothing you can do.
20 years in. 20 years in. 20 years in, you gone.
I mean, 20 years in, what the fuck can you do after 20 years? I mean, that's a whole nother thing. At 20 years in, it's like I wouldn't even know how to continue the thought process of our kids, my nieces and nephews, and my children. They're like, what the fuck?
Uncle Daddy. Uncle Daddy Bird.
Not Uncle Daddy. You
Uncle
stupid.
Uncle Daddy Bird.
Right. You stupid.
Hey,
I mean, if it was some shit like, you got somebody pregnant, like you met some chick, you got her pregnant, and then, like you said, after the DNA test comes, you find out that that's your sibling. That's some shit we're going to have to cut off immediately. I don't give a fuck how fine she is. I don't give a damn how good the coochie was or nothing. That's nasty beyond, and that's with this thought process. Now, somebody else might think differently because I know them back south.
I'm gonna throw up
3 cousins down the line. No, I'm not saying me. I said people think differently. I don't know how you could though. Like having sisters. Sisters are the most. My sisters are gorgeous and all that, but those are the most disgusting things we think about. Like I don't want to see my sister naked. I don't want to see my sister drawers on the floor. I don't want to see that because it's your sister. You know what I mean? It's like,
you're thinking about your sister that you grew up with.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying because of that, that's how I think. So if I was to figure something like that out, that shit would probably fuck me up.
Yeah, so it would be hard to say what you would really do because you would be in a.
No. It ain't hard to say because, well, I have sisters, so it's easy to say what I would do.
Well, look,
it's not saying that you have sisters. It's saying that you have a relation with somebody. Y'all have had children. And later on.
No. I'm saying I have sisters, so if she ended up being my sister, I would hope that my mind would automatically be drawn to her like the other sisters.
Let's keep it in context, though. They was together for a long time and had kids, married, all that. So.
That's crazy, bro.
What does that mean? That can still put somebody up in the head, though. I don't care how long you was together. If you find out that you're related, I don't care.
Yeah,
we all related.
It'll mess me up in the head.
Hey, you know what? It was a lady that gave up her son. This happened in the news too. A lady gave up her son and then ended up sleeping with him later in life. And it was her birth son, and she gave
wow.
And that happened.
Hey, Jordan, what would you do, man? Jordan, what you doing?
Nah, man.
Money.
You out of there? Who said
Yeah, I'm
money?
rest in peace, Kobe, man. I don't know.
Hey, Jordan, you be
Not
coming
the
up with
Kobe.
Hey, Jordan,
Not the Kobe.
you having props and shit.
You like I'm call me Bennett because I ain't in
Props,
it.
yeah.
Keysha, what you doing?
I'm sure I would probably ultimately stop. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna take some processing to do because it will mess you up mentally. Processing that, like what? You know what I mean? But I don't think it would be morally right. Well, shut up.
You said probably. You said I'll probably stop.
Y'all mentally
I'm saying
weak.
because a lot of times it's easy to say. Listen. It's easy to say what you would do in a situation until you actually in that situation. So you can say what you're saying now, but when you in that situation and there's feelings and kids and a whole bunch of other
yourself, you can say it and speak on it.
You can know yourself.
I said I didn't want to fuck with my ex-wife no more. I ain't never pieced it, and it was an. My first daughter.
That's a premeditated mindset.
No, it's not.
This is not that is. You said it happened 3 months before.
I never went back.
You said it 3 months before she left. You said 3 months before she left, you knew you wasn't gonna mess with her no more. So that's premeditated mindset. This is something you're finding out on the fly.
That's not what I said. I said from the day I said it, 3 months later, we still was in the same house. I never pinched it, is what I said from that whole time. The day I said I'm
time
done,
frame though.
That's what I'm saying. The day I said I was done, I stopped. That's been since 2015 sometime.
But your sister ain't did nothing to you.
Crystal, what you got, Crystal?
I'm worried about you.
I already answered. I'm leaving. Once
it's a wrap.
I would be too disgusted to say.
Could you imagine how you?
Yeah, it's a disgusting situation. You just got to figure out how to, be able to coexist for the kids.
Once I find out that we're related,
y'all never seen the Blue Lagoon?
I gotta go.
What movie was that? The Blue Lagoon?
No, I ain't seen that.
Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, damn right. Look it up.
Hey man, family reunions matter, man.
They do, and that's the thing. Nobody does that anymore. Nobody does that.
We might as well.
You know what? Nobody does that, and that's why people don't know that they're related because nobody's, family oriented based anymore.
And families don't talk to each other no more. Like, oh,
that's true too.
You know what their cousin kids look like or nothing like that, and that's the problem.
Everybody beefing and secret animosity and stuff, and it's sad. But
or they just spread it out throughout the states.
That's it.
That
like,
too.
I don't know who all my cousins are in Mississippi. I don't know who they all are in Louisiana. Now, what if somebody moved out here to Cali? Huh? What'd you say?
He said he's sitting right next to you.
I just played.
He is kind of barber.
You never know what you'll do. What you say, Bird, on that clip? You never know.
I'm out. I couldn't do it.
Nah, but I'm just playing with y'all. Man. Nah, but hey man, this has been fun, man. Another episode, man. It's Thursday. Now, next week Thursday is Brina's birthday. I don't know if I'm gonna do the stream. Brina want me. She talking about she want to do a birthday stream. I don't know. Feel weird doing that on her birthday.
What are y'all doing for her birthday?
I'm gonna just say it on here. I don't know.
I mean, y'all just had a whole carnival for your birthday. What y'all doing for her birthday?
Carnival.
Oh, no, man.
Right?
We
out there. There was a couple of circus acts there.
It was monkeys getting took out when I got there and shit. I seen a giraffe.
We might have to get out there and play Get Like Me, nigga. I don't know because I'm not.
But you know what? It was good seeing everybody there. I will say that it was good seeing everybody there. I got to meet Keysha.
Yep.
What's her name? Key or Kay? Key, your cousin, the girl.
Kiana.
Okay, I got to meet her. Brent.
I ain't my cousin, but that's the homegirl. Yeah.
Okay, well, your homegirl. I get to meet a lot of people.
Yeah, everybody was here. Everybody showed up and showed out, man.
Huh?
I wish I was here. I'm just playing.
You was here in the
but
physical, not in the mental.
I was like, "Where's Tron?" And then they was like, "Yeah,
White boy wasted."
See, Brina know the Blue Lagoon. See, y'all got to study that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but
I'm gonna go check it out.
I kept asking Alan, "Where Michelle?" I think I asked you like 3 times, and he was like, "I'm gonna go get her." And then by the time she got there, clearly she was there. I was like, I never saw her.
I thought you had left.
I was in the front.
Man. But I'm gonna let you guys know probably like when me and Brenda discuss a little bit more. But anyway, whatever we do, we gonna, you know, I'll let y'all know. We're gonna have fun. Even if we do it on stream, we're gonna have fun. Please show up, man. Like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. We doing something, man, behind the scenes. So we gonna be going live, man, in studio in probably a couple months, month and a half or so. But other than that, man, keep supporting the stream, man. We appreciate y'all, everybody that's showing up every week. Sorry that we missed a couple weeks. We had a lot going on. It's birthdays, it's graduations, everything going on, man. So we got, you know, we family men and women. So, you know, when we could come on here, we're gonna do it, man. But I appreciate everybody, man. Anybody want to say anything before we head out?
If you find out your sister is your wife, you gotta leave her. Or your
brother. Get out.
Husband. You gotta get out. That's to the people out in the world. I didn't telling them.
Like Crystal said, if it's under 7 months, I mean, I'm just playing.
I can say that now.
I just equated that to the prenup. But all right, man. Next week, man, episode 21, probably. You know what I mean? We'll see.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But all right, y'all. Have a good night, man. God willing.
Bye, everybody.
All right.
Everybody.